my bad.
Okay, now middle.
Hold it straight to bat. Light. Light. That's middle.
Thank you.
So, want to say welcome, good morning from upstate New York with the news. Philadelphians, they've won the toss and they've elected to bat. They take on the Cavaliers, New Jersey Somerset Cavaliers. Top of the table, well, in fact, the second and third as the Philadelphians, they've won the toss, electing to bat. Sethi, Ryan Scott, and Karzop. No changes here at all. In fact, someone may have come in. Yeah, Sivaram Chaudhary comes in, and out goes Akeem Diwar. Matt, good morning.
Yeah, and for the Somerset Cavaliers, we saw them success yesterday, taking care of the New England Eagles. Talk about that power-packed batting lineup. Both sides sporting an informed batting lineup. It'll be the bowling for the Somerset Cavaliers as of now that will really be center stage. No changes for them.
So we're all set. Najaf Shah has been given the green light, and here we are. Sethi will be on strike. And we talked about how important this game is, Matt. Couple of teams tied for second position. They're tied on 8 points. And the Cavaliers and the Philadelphians, they're tied on points amounting to 8. We talked about every time one of these teams win, Stallions go 2 points ahead.
And so was the case yesterday as well, with the New Jersey Stallions continuing to remain perfect throughout the season, taking care of the Manhattan Yorkers. They are in action against the same opposition as yesterday at Mercer County, looking to extend that unbeaten run and put even more of a gap between themselves and whoever second place may be. One of these teams will have a chance to get right up there. We saw both of these sides get wins yesterday. The Philadelphians, perhaps a much more meaningful win against the NYC Titans, who are also part of the mix as well. So being able to knock off the Titans, pushing them back, certainly be a help as Najaf Shah starts things off to Sethi. Sethi has started the season fairly decent, got a couple of starts, but has since gone quite cold. We'll look to get an innings that'll really snap him back into form. We mentioned how up and down this opening partnership has been between him and Ryan Scott. Them have been able to produce any major match-winning innings of note.
Yeah, Matt, and they'll have to do it against the likes of Najaf Shah. How economical has Najaf Shah been wherever he plays, not only in minor league, and his knack for taking wickets. And we know about the experience he brings at the helm of leadership here for this Somerset Cavaliers. And so you get the feeling, while you talk about the opening partnership between Ryan Scott and Sethi, a little bit under the pump to get runs, you've got to factor in who they're facing up to. Look at that, another 3 dot balls in this over. So Sethi, you talked about how good he was in the first 2 games, got a 33 and got a 26. And since then, he has struggled to make runs. We saw he got out yesterday, first ball of the match. And so he would want to probably put that behind him. Very big game here for both teams. And we talked about, Matt, these two teams have played in a tied game already. In 2022, the winner on that occasion was the Philadelphians in a super over, but Najaf Shah has given the Cavaliers a great start here. 3 dot balls, and again ball defended here by Sethi. What a start from Najaf Shah. So the News, Corner Dry winning the toss, opting to bat first. Glorious conditions here, Matt. We talked about this weekend, a lot warmer than we had a couple of weeks ago. And even the wind factor has been pretty mild. And so there's hardly any breeze blowing across the ground. I remember a couple of weeks ago at the Labor Day weekend, things were cameras were falling down and tents were were about to be uprooted at times with the high wind that we had. And this one into the offside and can't score again. What a start here from Najaf Shah.
Yeah, and started things off yesterday with a wicket maiden against the New England Eagles. Is started off in similar fashion, minus a wicket in this encounter so far. Ryan Scott stands at the non-striker's end, has not been involved as of yet. It's been all Shrey Sethi, and it's been Shrey Sethi struggling to get off the mark against Najaf Shah.
Yeah, we saw yesterday they got 146 was enough for the Titans. Titans just getting 94. Final ball here is Shah, and that's defended. A maiden over start from the Cavaliers. And we've seen a tidy start here. 1 over's gone, none for none. So none for none. We've seen a maiden over as a start from Najaf Shah. Ryan Scott comes in to strike for the first time. It looks like Abdullah Ghazi. Not wearing number 8 to the mat. He's wearing number 23, but he's been given the ball. We talked about the bowling attack here for the Cavaliers, and they're sporting 3 seamers. Maybe later on we should see Rishi Shimpi, Abdullah Ghazi, Najaf Shah now. And then of course it's over to the spin of Raj Desai, Salman Nazar, Gajanan Singh, maybe Hemraj. And so they've got a power-packed bowling side and a team that has played as a unit for some time. So Ryan Scott will be on strike. We saw yesterday Ryan Scott fell for 4 mat. Didn't like the call at all from the umpire, but that's how it goes sometimes. And so Ryan Scott awaits Abdullah Ghazi, who has a little bit of a slingy action. Taking on the pad, going down the leg side. Could be the first run on the board. Could be leg by. Najaf Shah is giving chase and a couple of leg byes to start.
Yeah, so the first runs for the Philadelphians. Abdullah Ghazi, we know he can swing the ball quite effectively at this stage of the game. See that in swing coming in, catching Ryan Scott on the pad. There's always going to be sliding down leg.
Yeah, Ryan Scott, his highest score this season has been 34. And he got that against the Titans, and he also got a 25 opening day. Lovely shot from Ryan Scott. It could go all the way, and it has. Massive strike off the bat of Ryan Scott, and the first 6 of the match is scored by Ryan Scott. 8 for no loss.
That is a wonderful shot from Ryan Scott. Have another look at this. Wonderful straight down the ground. We know how good he is square of the wicket with the slice over the offside. He's got a good flick, he's got a good pull, but on that occasion just lofting it straight. And it's been somewhat of an infuriating season for Ryan Scott, it's fair to say. We look at how prolific he's been in minor league in the past, with especially during his time in the Central with Michigan. Even his first season with the Philadelphians. Will be looking to really have an impact in the latter stages of this season. Could today be the day?
Oh, he's gone. So Ryan Scott goes in just the second over. Abdullah Ghazi strikes his 8 for 1.
Well, today won't be the day, it seems. Very next ball, Abdullah Ghazi has struck back in quite some fashion, taking Ryan Scott on the pad, and up went the finger. So once again, this opening pair has struggled to put runs on the board, and it's Ryan Scott who has to depart. Wonderful shot from him previously, and then Abdullah Ghazi. What a response on the pad, and up went the finger. Another look at it. Always look to be in trouble with that one. Up went the finger. And that time, no real complaints from Ryan Scott. So the first wicket goes down for the Philadelphians.
So Onkar Zope, the man who has picked up a couple of player of the match award, Matt, in the last couple of games, 2 half-century for him. 55 over at Mercer. He got a splendid 50 yesterday. And so he comes in front of, has he come in front of Adithya Ganesh? Yes, he has. And this is a very bold move from the Philadelphians, and I back Onkar Zope to be as confident as he was yesterday. And he plays and he misses outside the off-stump. But we have seen some brave batting from Onkar Zope. And if he can produce one of those performances that we saw last week at Mercer County and one up until yesterday, Matt, then we are in for a treat from this young man.
Yeah, and I think the move to send him ahead of Adithya Ganesh is just capitalizing on form. Onkar Zope has certainly been the most informed batter perhaps on this Philadelphians lineup. Taken on the pad again. But he'll have to contend with the likes of Abdullah Ghazi, and I'm sure we'll see Najaf Shah again. We saw him not be fazed by early wickets lost, continue to play his natural game, continue to be a free-flowing. Yeah, that time could pretty much see all 3 stumps when that one struck the pad, so an easy call, not really any serious appeal. So final ball of the second over. And Zope is going to push this one. Vraj Desai comes in. We'll keep it to just a single. So Onkar Zope is off the mark. It's 9 for 1.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the wicket to fall so far. So they've lost Ryan Scott from a ball from Abdullah Ghazi. Yeah, trapped by the near roll. And Abdullah Ghazi strikes in his first over. So it's 8 for 1, 2 gone. And very important games for both teams. We talked about both teams tied on 8 so far.
Middle. That's middle. Thank you. Pulling left arm over to you. Thank you. Go.
So Najaf Shah will continue. And we'll come into both of Shrey Sethi. We saw in the previous over, Shrey Sethi 6 dot balls. And so he hasn't moved from that side. We saw Ryan Scott with a couple of leg byes and then a 6. So Shrey Sethi never had a chance to go down. And then we saw Onkar Zope batting all the balls in that over from Abdullah Ghazi. Oh, balled him! So that's the end of Shrey Sethi. Fast in swinging Yorker from the tall man, Najaf Shah. And certainly that's one of his stock ball. And the second wicket for the Philadelphian falls. Cleaned up Shrey Sethi. Najaf Shah strikes in his first ball in the second over. And another wicket falls there for the Philadelphians. Shrey Sethi gone. So a classic delivery here from Najaf Shah. Look at that. Full in swinging on the middle stump. And Shrey Sethi certainly had no answer at all. 2 down, 8 on the board.
Thank you, sir. Center, sir. Thank you, sir. One ball. Yeah. Take him.
So Adithya Ganesh comes out at number 3, number 4 actually. They're 2 down with 8 on the board. We've seen a wicket from Abdullah Ghazi. We've seen one from Najaf Shah. And the Philadelphians rock back here. A couple of slips in place. Adithya Ganesh will face up to Najaf Shah. A couple of slips in place, Matt, as ball outside the off stump goes through to Kevin Christian. And what a ball we've seen from Najaf Shah. Not too much you can do with a delivery like that. Let's take a look. Shrey Sethi, oh, look at that. In swinging on the middle stump. And Shrey Sethi walks back to the shade. It's 8 for 2.
They also have the wrong guy out. Got out.
Oh.
Very well bowled, Shaji. Shaji too good. Shaji too good. Shaji too good.
So Omkar Zope is actually the batter dismissed. Shrey Sethi is still out in the middle, yet to get off the mark. Brilliant delivery from Najaf Shah. So finally Shrey Sethi gets off the mark, was able to get that one out. A Yorker from Najaf Shah. One of the best new ball bowlers around still is Najaf Shah. He's got loads of experience with this franchise and beyond. So Ganesh will get another single. It's been tough sledding so far for the Philadelphians. Cavaliers have gotten off to a brilliant start. A wicket each for Najaf Shah and Abdullah Ghazi.
I can't find that game. Did you find it?
No, the game was there and now I checked. No. Nicely driven from Shrey Sethi, straight to the fielder. Ends the over, 12 for 2 after 3.
Move around, guys. Little bit. That's leg. That's middle. Right more,
So Abdullah Ghazi will continue. Adithya Ganesh is on 2. Shrey Sethi is still out in the middle. And Matt, we saw a brilliant ball that took out Omkar Zope. We thought it was Shrey Sethi, but that has been sorted out. So it's 2 for 12. And look at this. Omkar Zope. Couple of big last couple of games for him, but not today. As Abdullah Ghazi continues. So we're down to 12 for 2. They've lost a couple of wickets. They've made one change. The Philadelphians. Akim Diwar goes out. And they've brought in Sivaram Swarna into the side. Adithya Ganesh comes in at number 4. And Matt, Adithya Ganesh is another player. We saw him getting a half century. We'll have to get among the runs. We know he's a quality player. And you talked about a man who's made a big move from the west all the way to the east.
Yeah, has been part of the East Bay Blazers lineup that would have been to the final last year. Has made the move along with his LAKR teammate Cornet Dry from the Major League. Would have played together. They've both come to the Philadelphians.
So we've seen a good start here from New Jersey Somerset Cavaliers. And they themselves, Matt, they've played an unchanged team. Is that correct? Yeah, they've played an unchanged team. Everyone is intact. And it's 13 for 2. They're off. The Cavaliers, they're off to a good bowling start into the offside. Can't score. Abdullah Ghazi has really bowled well. He's picked up 1 for 7 so far. He's bowled 9 balls, and along with Najaf Shah, he's really given the Cavaliers a very good bowling start. You can't ask for something better than this. This is the 4th over, and the Philadelphians did 2 down for just 13 on the board. The big news, Unkar Soap, he was out without scoring, and then Ryan Scott, he fell for 6. And we talked about 1 wicket for Abdullah Ghazi, 1 for Najaf Shah. Oh, lovely drive through the offside from the talented Adithya Ganesh. And that's a very good shot into the offside for 4.
Yeah, lovely shot from Adithya Ganesh. You know, he's a very textbook player. Has plenty of shots like that in his arsenal. Wonderful cover drive for 4. And with the loss of Zope, with the loss of Ryan Scott, they looked at Adithya Ganesh to be that man to really step up. He's a Major League player, of course, was drafted very highly by the LA Knight Riders 2 years ago. So comes into the Philadelphians with plenty of expectations.
Yeah, you're right on that, Matt. And the fact is, without a contribution from Onkar Soap. Oh, big appeal. He's out caught behind. So Adithya Ganesh follows up a boundary with a little nick into the glove of Kevin Christian. And the 3rd wicket goes down for the Philadelphians. They're 3 down for 17 on the board.
Well, in similar fashion to Ryan Scott, big shot goes for a boundary. Very next ball has been dismissed. And once again, it's the same bowler, Abdullah Ghazi. Struck for a 6 to Ryan Scott, dismisses him LBW. Struck for a 4 by Adithya Ganesh, takes the outside edge and dismisses him. So it's been another good start to the day for Abdullah Ghazi. He's gotten a couple of wickets, and the Philadelphians in really big trouble now. It's 17 for 3 as Ganesh departs.
Yeah. Right-handed guys, right-handed, touchy right-handed. Yeah, right here, right here. अच्छा भाई, अच्छा भाई. पहले गेंद के लिए रखनी. यार बॉल इधर ही लेता है. और नजर भाई को उधर से हटा दो, उधर जरूरत नहीं होगी. उधर रहने.
So Parwani comes to the middle. And we've seen wicket number 3. 2 for Abdullah Ghazi, 2 for 11 so far. In fact, 2 for 12.
That's leg. Batter. Coming right arm over to you.
And Matt Ghazi has been around Cavaliers cricket for some time. You talked about his exploits on cricket clubs. A busy man, plays a lot of games. When you check how active is Abdullah Ghazi, and he's picked up 2 for 12 so far. Ball into the offside, and straight away Parwani gets off the mark, so the 4th over comes to a close. It's 18 for the loss of 3. The Philadelphians winning the toss and batting first.
Ghazi, all the caught behind to get same leg. Thank you.
Bowling left arm over to you. 6 to go. Keep on bowling, Najib bhai. Keep on bowling, Najib bhai.
So the action continues. Najaf Shah, as we saw yesterday, Matt, he's going for a long spell. Flicked away nicely here by J. Kishan Parwani. And he can't score. But let's talk about Najaf Shah. These days seems to be bowling some lengthy spells in context of T20 cricket. A lot of bowlers will probably bowl 1 or 2 at the top and then come back somewhere along the line. But we get the feeling that Najaf Shah is going to give you maybe 3 at the top. And then wait around for something in the vicinity of maybe towards the death. But he's picked up 1, picked up the important wicket of Onkar Zope. And he's bowled a maiden already, so much happening for Najaf Shah. Such an experienced fast bowler. And I always made the point when you look at what Najaf Shah has accomplished playing in this country. He's been a part of leading team. Oh, edged! And put down. Was a difficult chance, but it looks like Gajanan Singh has put 1 down off the bat of Parwani. It's 19 for the loss of 3.
Yeah, it was a sharp catch, but being a slip fielder, you've got to pretty much expect those to come at you very quickly. Gajanan Singh, we know he is a very safe slip fielder. He's taken many catches in that region, but on that occasion, just having to stretch to his right.
Yeah, Matt, we'll take a look at that again, but you get the feeling that Kevin Christian thought he had it. Look at Kevin Christian. He was beginning to start to congratulate Gajanan Singh. Look at that. See, he made a little lunge as if to go in the region of Gajanan Singh. Pulled away. Good shot here from Sri Sethi. Gone away for 4. So ball straying down the leg side. One of the rare loose delivery you'll get from Najaf Shah, and swung around nicely from Sri Sethi. Gone for 4.
Yeah, just the kind of ball that Sri Sethi was perhaps hoping for, that he can latch onto, get something away, get some kind of release from the amount of pressure that has been built on this Philly lineup. A rare loose ball indeed from Najaf Shah has given Sri Sethi something to swing away to the boundary.
So we talked about the Stallions at the top of the table. They're on 10 points. And they're playing the Yorkers as we speak. And one of these team, Matt, will go up to 10 points at the end of this game. But we've seen the chase to catch up to Stallions never really working out. Stallions are always 2 points ahead of the best team in the East Division.
And the Stallions are doing that having only played 5 games as well, whereas the Philly and the Cavaliers have played 6 or 7. The Stallions and the Titans have played the least amount of games, which could also be a deciding factor come later on. The Stallions are already on top of things, are already, you mentioned, always 2 points ahead with a few extra games to go. The NYC Titans as well, having lost yesterday, find themselves on the back foot, but there's still plenty of time for them to catch up, especially knowing one of these teams will have to lose today.
Yeah, Matt, you're right on that. After today's game, the Philadelphians only got a couple more games. They play on Friday. They take on the Eagles on Friday at this venue, and on Saturday coming, they take on the Stallions. Oh, flicked away, and that's a lovely shot. Fielder gives up the chase. I'm wondering if he has given up the chase a little too early, Matt, but he goes away for 4. And so a good looking shot from Sri Sethi is 29 for 3.
Yeah, it was one that certainly wasn't racing away to the boundary. Felt Rishi Shimpi may have just given up on that a bit too early, but once again, Shrey Sethi just helping one on its way down the leg side for a boundary. So it's a good over considering for the Philadelphians. 11 runs from it, 29 for 3.
So 29 for 3. Sethi and Parwani out in the middle. Abdullah Ghazi will continue. And Matt, second time we have seen in 2 days Najaf Shah and Abdullah Ghazi given lengthy spell.
Yeah, and I don't really oppose it. We know Najaf Shah is one of the top new ball bowlers around. We also know Najaf Shah likes to get his rest in once his spell is done.
Yes.
We saw Mohammed Kamal take up fielding duties once he was done with his spell. But Abdullah Ghazi as well has been really getting the ball to swing both ways. So you want to maximize his ability with the new ball. And you mentioned how potent of a spin attack the Somerset Cavaliers have as well. So there's no real need to hold bowlers back when you've got the likes of Salman Nazar, Vraj, Tarak, Desai, who can give you 8 quality overs in the middle as well. The likes of Hemraj, the likes of Gajanan Singh, the likes of a Rishi Shimpi if you need another pace option. So there's still plenty of bowling to which you can afford to give extended spells to your new ball bowlers.
Yeah, a couple of balls in this over. Parwani can't score. We saw Parwani in the previous over. Difficult chance to Gajanan Singh a slip. Other than that, we've seen 29 for 3. They've lost the wicket of Ryan Scott for 6. Onkar Zup without scoring. And Adithya Ganesh for 6. Oh, flicked away. And in the region of Najaf Shah, and I think he may have put that down. We'll have a look. And so ball angling down the leg side, flicked into a short backward square position. And I want to think that Najaf Shah got hands to it, couldn't hold on. And so Parwani given another life. It's 30 for 3. Shrey Sethi comes back onto strike. We've seen a good bowling start here from the Cavaliers. Both teams are tied on 8 points. There's a race to catch the Stallions. And so another good delivery here from Abdullah Ghazi. So we'll take a look at the... Yeah, 30 for 3. And so Matt, a couple of chances here for J. Kishan Parwani. Played a good hand yesterday. I like some of those sweep shots that he was having around the ground. Got a 46 yesterday. We talked about that big partnership, 91, between him and Onkar Zup yesterday. Oh, flicked away. Should have done a little bit more with a full toss. And when you're facing up the strong bowling attacks, Matt, sometimes those gifts, they're far and rare. You've got to capitalize.
Yeah, and Shrey Sethi, we've seen him play a couple of just helping deliveries down the leg side to the boundary, so a bit surprisingly he wasn't able to capitalize on that one. Full toss down the leg side from Ghazi.
Yeah, again into the leg side, so that will close out the 6th over. So 6 gone, the power play is done and dusted, and it's 32 for the loss of 3.
Power play over. Batter. Power play over. DJ. Gazi वहीं चला जा पीछे. External injury होती है. Yeah.
Bowling left arm round to you.
Keep going here, boys. Keep going here, boys.
So Vraj Desai comes into the attack, spin for the first time.
Wallet.
The Matt we saw yesterday, he got 3 for 12 along with Salman Nazar. They were just really good yesterday. Salman got 3, he got 3. And so spin for the first time. And we also saw yesterday
Go.
Parwani playing the sweep shot pretty well,
You caught one, right?
especially from the left arm spin. So Desai, slow left arm orthodox. And ball into the offside. Chandrapal Hemraj just run, bodyguards the ball.
Too much here, right?
And that has gone away for 4. So a lovely shot to start off the bowling of Desai. And it's off the bat of J. Kishan Parwani.
Ball behind you.
Yeah, and we know Parwani has got the ability to turn things around here for the Philadelphians. We saw him play a good hand yesterday. Couple of knocks in the 40s for him this season. Has been unlucky to not cross that half-century mark.
By the bottle.
Can he do so today alongside Shrey Sethi? They'll need him too, the Philadelphians.
Catch.
So into the offside. Fielder will run around, and in fact I think it has eluded. It looks like Salman Nazar and gone away for consecutive boundaries off the bat of J. Kishan Parwani.
Yeah, lovely shot again from Parwani, just firmly struck all along the ground. A man who has been in some good form
Richie.
over this weekend.
And with Matt, we talked about the Philadelphians campaign. We'll go through. They've played 7 games so far.
Get it.
They've played 7 games so far. They've won 4. They've lost 3. 3 losses. One was to the same team that they're playing now, New Jersey Somerset Cavaliers. They were chasing 138 on that occasion. Fell 22 runs short.
Right.
The ball defended into the offside, so they're scampering for runs here. Good running in the end, 42 for 3. And so they've lost their 2 opening games. One
Run out here, guys.
against the Cavaliers, one against the Stallions. And then their first win was in game number 3. They won by 2 runs against the New England Eagles. Then they lost to the Titans, 159 to 161.
Get it. Keep going. Come on,
And then
guys.
they won.
We gotta support.
They've won their last 3 games, 2 against the Manhattan Yorkers, and we saw one yesterday in which they took out the NYC Titans, 146 to 94. So here they are. This is game number 8 for them. And we talked about 2 more games remaining for the Philadelphians. It comes up this Saturday. And in fact, this Friday and this Saturday, it will be their last league game. So 7 gone. It's 43 for the loss of 3.
Rider, you bowler, coming left arm round to you.
So Salman Nazar comes into the attack, 43 for 3. 7 overs gone.
Okay, guys, come
And we saw yesterday Salman Nazar picked up 3 for 31.
That's good.
And so left arm spin on both ends here for the Cavaliers. And we've seen a bit of rebuilding here. Parwani, second time in 2 days he's called in to play a good hand, and so far, along with Shrey Sethi, They've put on a 27-run partnership. We saw Parwani given a very difficult chance to Gajanan Singh, and then later on give a chance. That certainly was not accepted by Najaf Shah. Couple of singles in this over. Good rotation of strike from the Philadelphians. They are on 8 points. The Cavaliers, they are on 8 points. After this game, the Philadelphians, they've got 2 more games to play. Ball outside the off stump, beating the outside edge. And there is no runs. So we've seen a very good start from the Cavaliers. Oh, swept away nicely from Parwani. We saw yesterday he's played that shot to great effect. And so he continues to bat well for the Philadelphians. The Philadelphians today have made 1 change. Swarna comes into the side in place of Hakeem Diwar. And Shrey Sethi, we saw he didn't get among the runs yesterday. In fact, didn't get any at all. And so he'll be hoping that he could, along with Parwani, give them something on the board. Still Bhaskar Yadram to come.
Okay, stay away from the pitch. Salman.
And so much to play for here, as I wonder why they hold up in play. Yeah, batsman getting a refreshment in the middle of the over. Oh. Can't figure out why there is a hold on play here. And I do see that the umpire Mangesh Rani is having a word with the Philadelphian who was run onto the field with 46 for 3. We are in the 8th.
Guys, guide him, please. Guys, we have a good power play, right? But energy is a little bit down for some reason. I don't know why. Come on, guys. Show some energy, okay? Get some energy, guys. Come, okay?
Yeah, so I want to think that one of the batsmen has injured his foot, may have twisted his ankle. I was wondering why they hold up. It looks like Shrey Sethi. And so hence some bit of work there by the physio. And the umpires are having a look. So those seconds or minutes will have to be discounted, or have to be put on pause for the time being. These games are really run and regulated to the seconds to the minute. And we've got the 2 umpires out in the middle, Mangesh Rani and Rahul Chani. The 2 umpires. So a little bit of hold up here as we see. Yeah, it looks like Shrey Sethi's. We saw earlier on he took off 1 pad, so he's getting some bit of treatment, and I hope, and the Philadelphians will be hoping that he is good. We've seen a 29-run partnership between the pair, so in the absence of perhaps not getting the ball to go to the boundary, a lot of running will have to be done by the batter, so he will have to be up for that task. So I'm pretty sure that the Philadelphians will be hoping that he can continue playing the way that he's played so far, Matt. Welcome back. 29-run partnership, Matt. We've seen a very good over here from Salman Nazar.
Let's go.
So we are ready for play. Salman Nazar will continue. And we'll come into ball to Shrey Sethi. The ball driven into the offside. Abdullah Ghazi is the man who makes a good stop. And we've seen a very good over here from Salman Nazar. Oh, plays, misses. Christian takes the stumps apart. And Salman Nazar strikes in his first over. Sresetti is gone.
Yeah, we saw Salman Nazar yesterday produce a fair bit of turn on the surface, had some deliveries that really bamboozled the batters. On that occasion, Sresetti, after receiving some treatment, hasn't lasted much longer. Very next ball, he has been dismissed. Bit of brilliance from Salman Nazar to deceive the batter. And then Kevin Christian did the rest as behind the stumps. So Sethi falls for 14. It's 46 for 4.
Captain, 4 minutes behind, including allowance. Captain informed. Inside out. Thank you.
So Bhaskar Yadram comes to the middle. Seen another departure. That big partnership we talked about, Matt. 29 of 25 comes to an end. A few moments ago, and Salman Nazar has struck. So we'll take a look at the tally of wickets from Salman Nazar and Vrad Desai, and then of course Sahir Bhatia, who I want to think last night was leading by just 1 wicket. And so we'll have to see where Salman Nazar is at the moment, but he's picked up 1.
Keep going here, lads.
And now Vrad Desai will come back in to bowl to J. Kishan Parwani. Ball worked into the offside. He's played a good hand yesterday, and so far he's looked the part. And hands the strike over to Bhaskar Yadram, the crisis man. How many times Bhaskar Yadram has come into sides, no matter where he plays. Whether he's playing local cricket, local club cricket in New York, or whether he comes to the minor league setup. He's always been asked to really get them out of trouble. Plays and misses. And the ball is not picked up cleanly by Kevin Christian. We've seen a couple of good balls in this over from Vrad Desai.
We saw Bhaskar Yadram in New Jersey in a longer format game. Side was struggling and he came in almost single-handedly, played a blinder, an innings that included him making some kind of history. 6 sixes in an over from Bhaskar Yadram in that league final in the CLNJ. So he's certainly a man, as you mentioned, a man for the crisis. Has played some blinders that have pulled his side out of trouble and will bring up the 50 for the Philadelphians. It's cut away and it's gone away to the boundary. So nicely played from Bhaskar Yadram. A man also in good form. Through the offside to the boundary, and the 50 comes up in some fashion for the Philadelphians.
Yeah, good looking shot from Bhaskar Yadram. Look at that. That's all power and timing. And Matt, you talked about 6 sixes from Bhaskar Yadram as the ball runs across the rope here. And probably it came off from one of his good friend that is also part of minor league, known for his batting. So that probably makes all the difference. Dominic Rickey. Yeah, Dominic Rickey, by the time when he came in, and by the time he was done with 6 ball, team had moved on to 36 more.
Yeah, it was certainly surprising, considering you had 2 top quality players facing up against each other, 2 good friends as well.
Yeah, we'll have to follow the Dominic Rickey bowling career after that, that league. And next time we see him at the park, we ask him, how your off spin doing? 9 gone is 53 for 4.
Emmy, come in circle, man. Emmy,
Let's go, let's go.
Come, please. Emmy, shot.
कोई नहीं अगले ओवर में कर ले. Let's go, boys.
So Salman Nazar, and Matt, I was talking about Sahil Bhatia at the top of the table in the East, most wickets 12. Well, Salman Nazar came into this match with 11, and now Salman Nazar equals Sahir Bhatia for the time being. Sahir Bhatia will play tomorrow. The Titans will take on Salman Nazar's boys tomorrow, so that should be something of an interest. And we're seeing a lot of races. We're looking at more of a major race between teams trying to catch up to the Stallions, but we're also seeing a bowling race with the likes of Salman Nazar, Vraj, Tariq, and Sahir Bhatia.
A couple of young names in that lineup, the likes of Sahir Bhatia and Vraj Desai, both under 21 players, even under 19 players. And then the experience you mentioned of Salman Nazar, who has been at the Canadian level, the global T20 level.
Yeah, Matt, we talked about the Canadian presence along with Somerset Cavaliers. We saw Saad bin Zafar last year and then the previous year. And we've also seen that when Najaf Shah, not given the leadership position, Saad bin Zafar had stepped in.
Keep going, yeah?
And along with Najaf Shah has really led the Cavaliers. Yeah, Bhaskar Yadram and J. Kishan Parwani. We talked about J. Kishan Parwani, given a tough chance of the hands or into the hands of Gajanan Singh, a tough chance to slip. And then we also saw him giving Najaf Shah a bit of an opportunity to get his wicket. None were accepted. And Salman Nazar continues to bowl extremely well here, Matt. He's really kept it tidy. And you get the feeling that him and Vraj Desai, you know they're going to give you a solid 8. Struck down the ground and struck well from Parwani. And that has gone away in front of Ali Imran, gone for 4. So a good looking shot from J. Kishan Parwani. He continues to fight back for the Philadelphians. 10 gone, it's 59 for the loss of 4.
Ball.
Yeah, muscled from J. Kishan Parwani. Halfway stage then. The drinks break, it's 59 for 4.
Let's go, team. Let's go. Thank you.
Thank you. But let's go. Thank you. Look.
New bowler, jersey number 99.
Sorry शाहजी गलत बॉल था
99.
चलो बाद में अब चले आना ये राइट fucking boot I mean, you can come on cover in that you can
You bowler bowling right arm over to you.
Thank you. This is middle, right? Hey, Sal.
Slide.
Sal.
That's middle.
Thank you. Bye.
So 59 for 4 at the halfway stage of this innings. Rishi Shimpi comes into the attack for the first time.
And Matt, we talked about the seam options here for the Cavaliers. We've seen a couple already. Play and a miss. We saw Najaf Shah. We've seen Abdullah Ghazi. And now we see Rishi Shimpi along with Salman Nazar and then Vraj Desai. Still a couple of other bowling options, the like of Chandrapal Hemraj. Gajanan Singh has done some bowling. And so the options are plentiful here for the Cavaliers. Tugged into the onside. We'll look for a couple of runs. The running has been good. Kinar Lewis, first ball that he has fielded all day, Matt. He's been roaming the deep areas we saw since from yesterday along with Chandrapal Hemraj. And so he comes into play 61 for the loss of 4. So we've got 58 balls to go. We talked about Bhaskar Yadram. How important he has been for any team that this man plays for. No matter which team he plays for, Matt, he's always called upon to bail them out of trouble. Is it because he bats at 5 and 6? That's the position that you're called upon to always repair some earlier damage and to get on with things, especially in T20 games?
Yeah, it's either get out there and bash however little balls are left, or side is 30 for 3 and you've got to come out with half an innings in front of you still and do something spectacular. So it's a tough position to find yourself in the modern T20 game. Bhaskar Yadram is certainly a man capable of doing both.
Yeah, Matt, you're right on that. Big appeal. Kevin Christian went up with the other fielders, but umpire Rahul Chandni doesn't move a muscle at all. It looks wide outside the off stump, so not too sure what the appeal was. But in the end, umpire Rahul says not out. And Matt, we've seen some very good umpiring this weekend. We've seen the panel that included the likes of, well, now we've got Rahul here and Mangesh Rani at the square leg area. And then of course yesterday we saw Saravana Kumar and Iyer. So 11 gone and 62 for the loss of 4.
New bowler, number 83. Left arm round, yeah? That's middle.
Thank you.
Coming left arm round to you.
Thank you.
So Vraj Desai comes back for another spell. None for 18 so far from Brad Desai, Matt. Not too often you'll see him going for 9 and over, but today against the Philadelphians, we've seen good batting here from Parwani and Bhaskar Yadram. And a bit of repair work here for 2 for 19 so far. In fact, his third over, and he's given up 19 so far. Oh, Bhaskar Yadram in fact, Parwani into the offside. And Ali Imran comes up, takes a very easy catch. And the partnership of 17 comes to an end. It's 63 for 5.
Yeah, looking to clear the fence is J. Kishan Parwani. But all he can do is find the safe hands of Ali Imran. And you felt this was needed to be a big partnership, a partnership to really push on. Parwani was off to a decent start, but has attempted the big shot straight into the hands. A log off of Ali Imran. And Vraj Tarak Desai, mentioned him being among the wickets. He's got another one to his name. A long walk from Parwani for 22. It's the captain, Corne Dry. Gets set to come out to the middle, and the Philadelphians have really not found their way throughout this innings. It's been a tough one to really weather through. They have continued to lose wickets at very valuable times. Just as partnerships were beginning to build, someone would get out.
So Corne Dry runs on to the middle. And the reason why, folks, you might be seeing Corne Dry running out to the middle, a little bit of delayed coming out for him, and he realizes that with the 92nd rule in effect, this one in the air, easy catch for Ali Imran. And Vraj Desai along with Salman Nazar, Matt, we saw them bowl him extremely well yesterday. Already both of them have picked up a wicket apiece. Yeah, just coming back to Corne Dry, you saw him running out, Matt. And that is because probably he was a little bit late in coming out of the dressing room, and so there's one of the ways to get out is timed out. You know, the umpires here are very, very sharp on time, and everything is timed. So that is why you see he had to run out pretty quickly and make sure that those 90 seconds, I want to think it's 90 seconds, doesn't elapse before he gets ready to face. So those are very important little things that has to be mindful when you come out to bat. Oh, a diving attempt by one of the fielder. Wonder if it's Richie Shimpi or Salman Nazar, but in the end it may have fallen in front of him. So a diving attempt from Salman Nazar, but ball falling just in front of Salman, and in the end Corne Dry survives a 63 for 5. So final ball here from Desai is, and Corne Dry realizing that they've got some time here. 48 balls still to be bowled, 12 gone, is 63 for 5.
Going off for some treatment. And his legs sore, strong person.
2 minutes behind, huh? Come on guys.
Let's go. Move fast guys. We need someone.
Number 3 going out. 86 coming in.
Adi, come to the cover.
Number 3.
Silent there.
Continue right arm over to you.
Thank you.
Yes, 86 came in.
So the action continues. Bhaskar Yadram into the offside.
Wait, no!
And he picks up another run. Corner dry comes back into strike mat. So they've got 47 balls remaining. And 2 batters out in the middle who can give the ball a tap if it's needed.
Yeah, and this is where things get very interesting for the Philadelphians in terms of the batting depth still to come. We know Cornet dry, we know Bhaskar Yadram can strike the ball well. In terms of if a wicket was to fall soon, what would be the future of this innings will still be very important. We know Sivaram Swarna is decent with the bat, but aside from that, it's really down to the last 2 recognized batters in this Philly lineup, at least that have proven themselves consistently at the minor league level. We know Swarna can bat. We haven't seen the best of him as yet. This one is skied in the air from Cornet dry. Should land safe. It does. We'll get a couple of runs. So this is really going to be an interesting partnership to observe here. How do Cornet dry and Bhaskar Yadram manage the next 45 deliveries? It's still a long way to go, considering both of these batters naturally are players that like to come out with maybe 20 to 30 balls left in an innings where they can just go guns blazing. But when you've got still over 7 overs left, it's still a fair bit of time.
Yeah, ball driven into the offside. We've seen a good knock so far from Cornet dry. And Matt, we talked about how well not well, but they were able to defend 146 yesterday. And you get the feeling that the Philadelphians, if they play on average, what has been an average score on this pitch, you get the feeling that they could get up to what, 146, 147 if they can get there. But it's a long way from that, I'll tell you that. And Bhaskar Yadram into the onside. Kennar Lewis, the big imposing figure of Kennar Lewis, he runs around. And we've seen an over from Rishi Shimpi gone for 5. So they're batting a 68 for 5. If they go run a ball from here, it's just about 104. And you get the feeling 104 against the Cavaliers. We don't know how that will hold up. But Shimpi, final ball. And Cornet dry, not elevation on the shot. And again, Kennar Lewis comes around. That will complete the 13th over. So 13 gone is 69 for the loss of 5 here at Albany. 69 for the loss of 5. You're watching the New Jersey Somerset Cavaliers. They're taking on the Philadelphians. And we talked about both teams tied at 2nd and 3rd position on 8 points. So a win for the team here will take them into double figures. They'll go up to 10 points, hoping to catch the Stallions. But I want to think that the Stallions could win today again.
Thinking back to those projection scores, there's one big variable in that equation, and that is when you've got one of the best finishers in the game, Bhaskar Yadram. Certainly he could play a big part in where the Philadelphians end up. It's one of the biggest hitters around minor league cricket. And with 42 deliveries remaining, if Bhaskar Yadram can tee off, you could be looking at a high projection. One man who won't be teeing off is Cornet dry, unfortunately. Vraj Tarak Desai has gone straight through the captain. And it's the 2nd wicket of the day for Vraj Tarak Desai, who continues to add to his tally, continues to bowl impressively. And the Philly captain, Cornet dry, looking to go inside out. And his stumps have lit up. And the 6th wicket falls for the Philadelphians.
Well, a couple of wickets here for Vraj Desai. And Matt, we talked about coming in to today's game. Look at that. Trying to make room, access the offside. And top of off, he loses the stump. And Vraj Desai has now picked up 2. I want to think that Vraj Desai is up to 11 wickets in this tournament. When we saw Sahil Bhatia with 12, today we saw Salman Azhar going up to 12. We'll get all those numbers for you as a new man walks to the middle. In fact, Vishal Reddy comes to the middle, Matt. Is 69 for the loss of 6.
Little bit out. That's late.
Yeah, now it gets interesting because you're pretty much in essence down to the tail enders. Bhaskar Yadram still at one end. Reddy edges this one away. This is going to run away. Valuable runs coming here for the Philadelphians off the bat of Vishal Reddy. Goes away for 4. So the first ball he has seen has been edged away. But valuable runs nonetheless, and it's a great way for Vishal Reddy to get off the mark.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how they come on the scorecard match. There's nothing that assess the value of the runs and how they come. I've never seen a scorecard in which good, excellent, pretty, beautiful runs are runs. We saw yesterday Vishal Reddy getting only 4, so he is matched what we saw from him yesterday. And Vraj Desai, we talked about his hunting and trying to catch up to Sahil Bhatia out of New York.
Just bad. Alado obviously just bad.
And we also see Salman Azhar closing in on the Rays for the most wicket in the East. Ball driven straight back to Vraj Desai. Folks, you're watching cricket from the upstate area of New York, Schenectady to be exact. And this region, as a part of the minor league zoning system, is called the Albany Connection. So here we are. Beautiful weather, beautiful sunshine, cool morning, Matt. And I'm very delighted to know that it has not been so windy that we saw a couple of weeks ago when everything was blown away. 14 gone. It's 74 for the loss of 6.
Number 69 is going. Same substitute.
सलमान अगला बार यहाँ से कर रहे हैं गोल यही होगा कि रन एम्पायर लेग स्टिक थैंक यू
So welcome back. 74 for the loss of 6. We've got 36 balls for the Philadelphians. And they take on New Jersey Somerset Cavaliers, an important game. And Matt, we talked about between these two teams out in the middle. The Philadelphians, they're in a critical juncture of this league stage because they've only got 2 games after this one.
Which makes everything at this stage, in essence, must win. Considering, as we mentioned, the Stallions have looked almost unstoppable. And after that, it's been a 3-way fight for that second spot. And I don't see the Stallions letting up anytime soon. I mean, they've got a lot of games left, so it's possible that they could self-destruct from this stage. But I see the Stallions continuing to win games, even if they lose that undefeated record. I still see them taking one of those top 2 spots at this stage. So with the Philadelphians, I guess, lacking games compared to a Cavaliers or a Titans, they've got to win. And looking at the score at the moment, they've got a lot of work to do ahead in the next 33 balls if they are to have a realistic chance of winning, and they'll have to bowl quite well.
Yeah, you're right on that. When you look at the New Jersey Somerset Cavaliers, couple of big swing and misses here from Bhaskar Yadram, Matt. When you look at the Cavaliers, after this game they've got 3 more games. They're playing one tomorrow right here. They'll take on New York, and then on the 20 and 21 they'll take on Manhattan. And so they've got 3 games after Zith, and we'll have to wait and see an extra game when you compare the 2 teams out in the middle. So yes, the pressure is on the Philadelphians to get this game right, and they'll have to wait until Thursday and Friday to finish up their league stage of the competition, and then we head up to the Super 8 stage, and that could be in Dallas. And then of course the big minor league final coming up on October the 1st, Sunday. So the 15th over comes to a close. It's 77 for the loss of 6.
I mean, you can't bowl all bad. They have to play too, but you can bowl good.
विराट तेरे तो 4 हो गए ना?
You can bowl 5 dots for him. You can bowl 6.
You good energy? You can bowl 4 runs?
New bowler, shirt number 11. Shirt number 11. Batter. उधर आने. New bowler, left arm round to you.
So we're back with the cricket. Salman Nazar will continue, in fact, comes back for his other spell. 1 for 9 so far. Picked up the wicket of Sri Seti, got him stumped. And so Salman Nazar will come into bowl to Vishal Reddy. And Reddy into the offside, can score. Is he ready for the next 29 balls, Matt? We've seen very good bowling from Salman Nazar, Raj Tariq. And not forgetting what we saw at the top of the order from Najaf Shah and Abdullah Ghazi. They made sure that they got off to a good bowling start and allowing the likes of Salman Nazar and Vraj Desai to really come and do their thing. Yeah, Bhaskar Yadram stands as a key player here, punched into the offside.
No.
And Kenar Lewis comes into play, a single to Bhaskar Yadram. 27 balls remaining. When are we going, Philadelphians? Oh, it comes down the track. The bail comes off in a flash from Kevin Christian. And another wicket falls. Ready, gone.
Yeah, had to get something going here. And Vishal Reddy looking to come down the track. Completely missed it, and Kevin Christian does the rest behind the stumps. So the 7th wicket falls. Vishal Reddy looking to make something happen. And once again, Salman Nazar. We've seen him be able to turn the ball so efficiently. Kevin Christian takes the stumps off, foot in the air. Simple decision. An easy stumping as Vishal Reddy departs for 8, 79 for 7.
And Matt, we've seen maybe the 3rd dismissal here off the glove of Kevin Christian, caught behind Adithya Ganesh, and then a couple of stumpings. So he's having a very safe day with the glove. Always important, Matt, that as part of a good unit is that you've got to get a top-class keeper that you can rely on, very safe, and that can really do the job. And Kevin Christian has really come into this Cavaliers team, and he's picked up good specialist role, and he's hold on, and he's given you runs with a bat.
Yeah, and it was gonna take someone to fill that void of Stephen Katwaru, we saw was part of the Cavaliers lineup in previous editions. And they've got keepers in the side to the Cavaliers, the likes of Meet Shah, who we saw at the start of the season, Kenar Lewis as well. But Kevin Christian clearly winning the job.
It's the ball out of the reach of, it looks like, Abdullah Ghazi. And Ali Imran does well to keep the ball to only 2. Good looking shot from Sivaram Swarna. And so the 16th over comes to a close. It's 81 for the loss of 7.
That's over. Last ball था मैंने कहा push मारनी नहीं जाएगी.
Perfect, perfect. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Keep in, keep in.
Be ready, guys. Come on, with 10 minutes.
So we come down to 24 balls remaining. Now, Matt, when you look at this Cavaliers team, there is a guy we're missing somewhere along the line. Junaid Nadir, who's been part of the Cavaliers team. We talked about another seam options for the Cavaliers. Karimullah, also another player we haven't seen around this time, but those have been the players that have used the new ball for Cavaliers.
Yeah, and in the case of Junaid Nadir, it certainly is a bit of a surprise to not see him, not just with not the Cavaliers, but also across minor league cricket as a whole. Yeah, we haven't seen Junaid Nadir this season. A genuine wicket-taking option. Same with Walid Karimullah. Bit of a mix-up, but they'll get through for a couple of runs in the end. So Yadram, with 22 balls left, batting with really the tail end, you feel Yadram will have to take that sort of assertion and perhaps farm a lot of the strike.
Yeah, Matt, 22 balls remaining. Where can the Philadelphians end? We talked about the team that wins this match will go up to 10 points. Stallions is playing right now. They are on 10 points. And the way things have gone for them, they've really been so hard to beat the Stallions. And it could mean that the Stallions will be another 2 points ahead. Pulled into the onside. Kennard Lewis takes an easy catch. And Bhaskar Yadram falls. It's 87 for 8.
Yeah, big breakthrough that. Bhaskar Yadram unable to kick things into second gear. What a wicket for Rishi Shimpi. Backing the short ball. Yadram going to the pull, but not enough on it, and can pick out the buckets of Kennard Lewis in the deep. Big break for the Somerset Cavaliers. You felt Bhaskar Yadram was looking for someone to tee off on, looking for that release shot. He got the short ball, and he's a strong puller of the ball, is Yadram. Not strong enough on that occasion to beat Kennard Lewis. It's 83 for 8.
The match so many times. We talked about batters would hit the ball with one of just a few fielders outside. That one in the vicinity of Kennard Lewis. Didn't have to move much. And he's a very tall man, so ball making some bit of height running, going towards the mid-wicket boundary always was going to be a bit of danger as the ball goes into the region of Kennard Lewis. Shazad Hoke comes to the middle with the Philadelphians. They're below 100 by 17 runs. And with 21 balls remaining, you've got to say that the Cavaliers have done so well to restrict this team for the time being under 100 with 17 more runs to get to that 3-figure mark. With 21 balls to bowl with 2 wickets standing here for the Philadelphians. So their bowling has really been good, this Cavaliers team. Into the offside. Chandrapal Hemraj has some work to do. They could come back for a couple of runs. In fact, not Chandrapal Hemraj, but they run and they come back for a couple of runs. Might be a substitute. Yeah, Walid Khan on the field. So we come down to 20 balls remaining, Matt.
Yeah, so a couple of runs. Good start for Shazad Hoke. 20 deliveries remaining. I think the goal here is to not get bowled out. Don't waste any of those 20 balls. Don't leave anything out there. Just survive 20 balls and see what can happen.
And Matt, we talked about how important it is for the Philadelphians to get more points. They've only got 2 games remaining of the many teams still playing in this East Division. They've got only 2 games coming up this weekend. And they'll come back to the Oval, so this is going to be their hunting ground. I'm playing a miss here. There's an appeal. And umpire Raul raises the dreaded finger. And Shazad Hoke is gone.
Yeah, so a second wicket for Rishi Shimpi. Just following one outside off is Shazad Hoke, getting an edge. And through it goes to, once again, Kevin Christian. Behind the stumps has had a lot of work to do today. Just a little feather on it from Hoke. And 2 in the over. 85 for 9, the Philadelphians.
Last wicket, Salman, finish.
आखिरी है
Agreed.
Last.
तो फिर तो पेट पे लाके मुकाए ना
अरे डालो यार 30 रन हो गए नहीं है क्या लास्ट कितने हो रहे हैं अजी भाई
चलिए आखिरी विकेट तो फिर आखिरी अटैक मार के Can you update the score please? Scoreboard. Catch. We'll get a slip last wicket. We'll just get through with a wicket.
So Abdul Jabbar, last man in for the Philadelphians. He joins Sivaram Swarna. Salman Nazar will bowl his final over, 2 for 13. Down the ground from Sivaram Swarna. Work to be done here. We'll get a boundary. So firmly struck from Sivaram Swarna. And yesterday, well after the game was done, we were walking around the ground and Sivaram Swarna was hitting the net still with Abdul Jabbar was bowling to him. So perhaps maybe knowing he would be called into action today.
Yeah, the only thing, Matt, he was hitting square into the net. He was doing some pulling and hooking, but he's going down straight down the ground, and that's a lovely shot. 89 for the loss of 9.
No.
And you get the feeling when you look at Salman Nazar, he's bowling the 18th here. Probably not customary that you'll see the leg spinner bowling towards the end here, but they've done so well. And into the onside, looking for a couple of runs. In fact, it goes to Najaf Shah. And when I talked about the spin being an option here towards the end, Najaf Shah, I don't think he has reason to come back.
Is it surprising to still see Najaf Shah out on the field? He's bowled quite well.
So 90 for 9, they've got 15 balls remaining. And ball guided into the offside, but you've got to say that the Philadelphians might be disappointed with the way things have gone. They were still looking for maybe 130, 140 at one point. But it comes down with 14 balls remaining. It's going to be tough. They'll probably get up to 110 if Abdul Jabbar is in the air over the head of Ali Imran and into the come box. And that has gone for a maximum. Good shot from Chowdhury.
Yeah, lovely shot from Sivaram Swarna. And I mentioned this, we know that he can bat despite him coming in at number 9. We know Sivaram Swarna is a more than capable batter. We haven't necessarily seen him play any substantial knock in his minor league career, but showing a tiny bit of a glimpse and giving some bit of hope back to the Philadelphians, perhaps nearing the end of this innings.
Yeah, in the region of Ali Imran. And Matt, we talked about some of the fielders out in this Cavaliers team. The fielders that have run the deep areas. Not a lot of work for them. Ali Imran, Kenar Lewis, Chandrapal Hemraj was somewhere out there. They have hardly had work, and that is because the ball has really been in the interior of the field. The 18th over comes to a close. This has been a good one here for the Philadelphians. 18 gone. It's 97 for the loss of 6.
So 97 for 9 after 18 overs, and I don't think it's much of a surprise who will be bowling the last 2. You look at what has happened. High score of 22 from J. Kishan Parwani. Other than that, it's really not been a great day for the Philadelphians. Abdullah Ghazi and Najaf Shah, the 2 bowlers that have got an over left. And that's the other thing with the Cavaliers. Looking at that bowling card, only 5 bowlers used. And they've got options. They've got Chandrapal Hemraj, they've got Gajanan Singh, who can bowl and have bowled in the past. But when you've got a bowling lineup that has been in such good form, you've got wicket-taking options, the likes of Desai, Salman Nazar, Abdullah Ghazi, who have been among the wickets. There's really no need to play things around too much, and they've stuck to that 5 bowlers, and those 5 have done really well to restrict the Philadelphians to only 97.
Oh, cut shot into the offside, can beat Salman Nazar. And so things are on the way here. Abdullah Ghazi, we talked about the seam option by the Cavaliers, and Matt, he has really supported Najaf Shah pretty well. 3 seamers today for the Cavaliers. We saw Rishi Shimpi, another seam option. And you get the feeling that the Philadelphians, they're in a sticky situation, because the fact is they can't make a mistake here. They're 9 down, so any mistake, they'll leave that 11 balls down. And at the same time, they've got to make a push to get as much as they can from the remaining 10 balls. But they find themselves in a very tough situation. And you get the feeling, even if they get up to 105, 110, which looks like the projection here, you get the feeling that that may not be enough. Into the offside, every run will count as Abdullah Ghazi comes back here. And I wonder if Najaf Shah will bowl that final over.
I think it's got to be him, really. I think the only reason he's been out on the field for that long is he is expected to bowl the final over, expected to come back later on, or else I'm sure we would have seen maybe a Muhammad Kamal at some point. There he is, Najaf Shah. I would certainly back him to bowl the final over. Guided away from Jabbar.
Yeah, Matt, and you talked about Najaf Shah, who's the 100 comes up, and so the very important mark here for the Philadelphians. They probably would have hoped that the 100 would have come up probably around the 15th, 16th over at one time, but here they are. And they will have to make hay with whatever they put up here. It's 100 on the board. Abdullah Ghazi with a couple of overs here. There's so much happening around the country. Minor league games all across the country, different time zones. And then, of course, the big Pakistan-India game. Asia Cup game on. So, big sporting weekend again. Last ball here for Abdullah Ghazi. And then we go to the last over. Sivaram Swarna. Seen him a couple of times, Matt, at Exton Park. Playing a miss, and the ball goes through to Kevin Christian. So 19 gone. It's exactly 100 for the loss of 9.
Who's bowling? You?
4 minutes, 4.
Better final over playing.
So 100 for 9, the Philadelphians. There are some tall buildings on that chart, but when you really look at on the left side and you look at the axis, the numbers are really not very large. And interestingly enough, what do we know about cricket? It's not Najaf Shah at all bowling the final over. In fact, it's going to be Gajanan Singh, who hasn't bowled at all in this game, didn't bowl yesterday either. So it's Gajanan Singh will be operating the final 6 balls. Interesting ploy here from the Cavaliers.
Yeah, Gajanan Singh, man who's played at the CPL level and then of course represented the US later on. And so he comes in here, he's done some bit of bowling. And so he comes in with 5 balls remaining.
నేరుగా వేయడానికి చూస్తున్నాడు నాకు బయటికి వెళ్ళింది.
And so 101, 5 balls remaining. And so we come down to what has been probably an underachieving score here for the Philadelphians. A game that they badly need to win. And they've got a couple of matches remaining after this one into the onside. Can get too far. Ali Imran comes in quickly. It's 102 for 9.
No, 28
without last.
So 4 balls remaining. Abdul Jabbar, the man on strike. Here is Gajanan Singh. And ball into the offside. They're going to scamper through for 1. Well run in the end. Rishi Shimpi, the fielder, just making sure that he's collected the ball mat, and so we come down to 3 balls remaining. It's 103 for 9.
This has been a good over from Gajanan Singh at this stage. If boundaries aren't flowing, it's been a good final over.
Yeah, play and a miss. Kevin Christian collects, and Kevin Christian, Matt, we talked about how well he's been. Quite a few dismissals for him. At least 4, 2 stumping, a couple of catches behind. And he's been safe today for the Cavaliers. Here is Gajanan Singh, 2 balls remaining. And again, play and a miss. So Gajanan Singh and Kevin Christian, the only players so far, as we've seen a couple of player misses here from Sivaram Swarna. So for the final ball, 103 on the board. And here is a final ball for the Philadelphians. Into the offside. Passes Chandrapal Hemraj. And they will come back for a couple of runs. So that is where the Philadelphians will end 105 for 9, Matt, at the end of their 20 overs.
Yeah, and a decent little innings there from Sivaram Swarna. 17 not out from him. That'll help the Philadelphians get over that 3-figure mark. But looking at that scorecard, not really a lot to mention there. Parwani was looking good. 22 for him. Sivaram at the end with 17 as well, with Yadram, who finished on 17. We saw Shrey Sethi with 14. But not the kind of innings that the Philadelphians were looking for, especially at a must-win time of the season.
Now look at the bowling card. We've seen 4 bowlers who picked up a couple of wickets. We talked about how good Salman Nazar has been, and he's going to be at the top of the table in terms of the wickets so far in the series. So folks, there you have it. It's 106 will be needed by the Cavaliers when we come back. So we'll take a short break in about 10 or 15 minutes. So with the news, 106 will be required by the Cavaliers.
Inside నుంచి చేస్తారా
जस्ट इकड़ ये सर पूरा ड्राई हो गया निकालना है बहुत ड्राई हो गया ना इसमें लाओ रहने दे
चिपक जाएगा
बिना पानी को नहीं चिपकेगा
फिर निकालना पड़ेगा ना फिर निकालना पड़ेगा ना
खड्डा में तो ये तो रहने दे जो मट्टी तो ऐसे रहने दे
he told us, yeah, thank you. आगे ना
अरे
I think yesterday what he did is he put the mud first, he rolled and then he used that one to bang it.
But it will do the same, right? Even with a roller.
Oh,
Yeah, it needs to be a little bit more wet.
की ज़रूरत नहीं है और तो बैटिंग वाला सिस्टम आ जाए ये फिर रहने दे अब पानी मार ले थोड़ा नहीं तो प्रेशर मार नहीं
नहीं थोड़ा स्प्रिंकल करना पड़ेगा
नहीं वो दो मीना आधे कंप्लीट
no
पानी के आफ्ताब और पानी
or do it outside the pani and then put that mud here. Pani water.
Okay.
Not in the front of the
I get it,
camera. Do it outside and
Right, yeah.
चलो जी और रोल में चलो
Tomorrow same pitch. He's playing good, yeah. He's playing good.
We were thinking about last one, but then why do we unnecessarily introduce something, right?
They have more games than that. come back, you can come back. Ashok, if you want to come back, you can come back.
Awesome, you gotta get it.
Yeah. Sarah, father, we good?
Yeah.
So after this, you're going home or you stay till tomorrow?
I'm third umpire.
చాలా సీనియర్
He was not listening. Maybe he's coming.
Man, I like him with his hand. Why he takes so long, man? Why he takes so long? He has a different thing. Yes, we got a lot of visitors. Yeah, those are some people are local, yeah, but they just it's a huge community now. Yeah.
We put up some banners,
So
coffee
who plays
shops,
here?
store.
There's a local league, but not huge. I mean, we only have about 10 teams in the league. Yeah, we'll reach out to all of you folks. Most likely next year, starting next year, we're going to introduce you.
Thank you, Lord G.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
Look alive, guys. Come on,
Ready?
come on. Yadi,
Hemi take the strike.
Yadi.
Bowler number 28. Hunt. What's your number? Jersey number.
Hugo, who takes strike? Hugo, who appeared?
Bowler number 28. Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
So 106 is required from 20 overs for the New Jersey Somerset Cavaliers. Not a whole lot of runs posted by the Philadelphians. It'll take a fair bit of bowling to get this one done. Chandrapal Hemraj and Kenar Lewis walk out to the middle. And we saw Kenar Lewis a few days ago really find his groove. 70 against the New England Eagles and was looking quite ominous again yesterday. We saw Chandrapal Hemraj as well find his footing with an unbeaten half century. So an opening partnership that is really maybe beginning to click for the Somerset Cavaliers, which as we head later on into the season nearing the playoffs will certainly be a delight for the Cavaliers to see their big men at the top operate. Bhaskar Yadram will start things off for the Philadelphians.
Yes, Matt, and Kenar Lewis. We talked about the strength. And here's the first ball, very good delivery that beats Kenar Lewis, and it goes through to Adithya Ganesh. And so not a big score, 106 from 119 balls. And you look at Kenar Lewis, we talked about CPL player, former CPL player, along with Chandrapal Hemraj, and one of the things that Kenar Lewis does these days that he plays in a lot of T10 tournament around the place, and you could understand why. And look at that top edge, and it will go away for 4. Not the intended shot, but it doesn't matter how they come. 4 off the bat of Kenar Lewis.
Yeah, not in total control is Kenar Lewis. Just flies off the edge, and he's such a powerful man as Kenar swings the blade with some bit of force, so even the edges at times will fly a long way from Kenar Lewis.
Yeah, we talked about teams on 8 points, and so the winner here will go up to 10. We're keeping an eye on the Yorkers game as they take on the Stallions, and Stallions have been so hard to catch. Every single day we come to the park, Matt, and you're looking to catch up to the Stallions, and you'll win a game and you'll get that 2 points, but then they will win their game and they will move away with 2 points. So it's been so tough to catch the Stallions. I think you'll have to catch them on a weekend in which they are not playing. Otherwise than that,
I've got some good news perhaps for the rest of the sides. The Stallions are chasing 134 against the Yorkers. They are 48 for 3 in 9 overs. So under a bit of pressure from the Manhattan Yorkers are the Stallions. However, Saiteja Mukamala is still not out on 22, and with the form that Mukamala has been in, you feel any target is chaseable once Sai Mukamala is in the form that he's been in. But still, nonetheless, the Stallions have been rocked back a bit by the Manhattan Yorkers, which will just make things a little more interesting if the Yorkers can get a win.
So Kennar Lewis, we've seen a 4 from him so far. Wide, no ball. And Matt, this is one of the problems that Bhaskar Yadram has. It's one other problem that has showed up from time to time for Bhaskar Yadram, the front foot no ball.
Yeah, it was seriously a problem for him yesterday as well. We saw him on two occasions overstepping by quite some distance. And here on this occasion again, so a free hit ball coming up for Kennar Lewis.
Into the offside, and it will run away. It appears fielder can't get to the ball, and so 4 runs off the free hit. Good looking shot from Kennar Lewis.
Yeah, muscled through the offside from Kennar. Makes most of the free hit ball. On away it goes to the boundary, but when you've got a player like Kennar Lewis, who is naturally attacking, free hit or not, he's gonna look to play shots like that.
Yeah, Kennar Lewis, he's been at the top of the order for the Cavaliers for some years, and look at that, pulled into the onside vacant area. Onkar Zope will just have to run and retrieve, and so 3 boundaries in this over off the bat of Kennar Lewis.
Yeah, and this is a Cavaliers lineup that when these two get going, they will make light work of this chase. The Philadelphians will desperately need to get a breakthrough here, because Kennar Lewis in just 5 balls has shown what he can do, and it's already been a quick start for the Cavaliers, and with again a less than ideal total on the board, ominous signs for the Philadelphians. Remember how important run rate could factor in.
Yeah, Matt, so that will complete a very good start from Kennar Lewis. 13 for no loss.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. You bowler shirt number 23, bowling, number 23.
So Cornet Dry, as expected, Matt, has been given the new ball. And
That's middle.
they're off to a quick start, not chasing a big score.
Yeah, and Cornet Dry, especially after the start we've seen the first over. Cornet Dry, the captain of the Philadelphians, will come in and will be looking to get a breakthrough, will be looking to have a say in this contest, get the Philadelphians some sort of momentum.
So Cornet Dry will come into ball to Chandrapal Hemraj for the first time. And Matt, you look at Chandrapal Hemraj, we talked about his CPL career. Not many people realize that he's played 7-1 international for the West Indies. And a man who up until last year was part of the Everest Premier League in Nepal. And he's also played in Sri Lanka in a T10 tournament, so he's really gone around the world. And he's plied his trade. And recently, in the last couple of years, he seemed to have settled in the United States somewhat. And from all indications, spends a lot more time in the United States. Kennar Lewis comes back into strike. He's quickly up to 12. And we get the feeling. Let's look at this points table once again. We'll try to capture that maybe at the end of the over. But the fact is, you talked about the Stallions wobbling a little bit at Mercer County Park, but whether the lower order today for the Stallions will be tested, we'll wait and see. But here is Cornet Dry. Kennar Lewis. And everybody's appealing, but umpire Mangesh Rani remains unmoved.
Yeah, clearly looked as if it came off the body. Going for the pull was that slower bouncer that we've seen quite a few times from Cornet Dry. Yeah, quite evidently off the arm.
So Cornet Dry, and Matt, we were looking up some some figures the other night. And we were talking about how good Cornet Dry is really been in terms of career wickets in the minor league for the last, well, this is the 5th year. And we talked about Lada at the top of the table with 95, not counting the games that Lada has played maybe yesterday or the day before. Simhadri is up there with 94. And third on that list is this man bowling here right now, 85, Cornet Dry. Pulled away into the onside, giving Bhaskar Yadram a bit of play, but not carrying.
Yeah, short ball again from Dry, pulled away from Kenar Lewis.
Okay, thank you.
Landing just in front, just for a second, it felt that could have been in play. J. Kishan Parwani running in, landing just in front of him.
Yeah, and in the background there, we'll try to get back a piece of shot here from Aslam Bai and Sakshi Vij, who has been the backroom engine of the Cavaliers. Steered into the offside and can't score this time from Hemraj. So we'll try to pan into our... yeah, there we go. Aslam Bai, the one seated there, and Sakshi Vij. Matt, when you talked about the Cavaliers campaign, their success and everything else, well, these two individuals, they're the engine room of the Cavaliers franchise. Play and a miss, and the ball goes through to the wicketkeeper. So 2 gone, it's 15 for no loss.
Come.
Let's go batter.
So we're back with the cricket, and the news is the Philadelphians are defending 91 from 108 balls with all 10 wickets standing here. Kenar Lewis has given them a quick start, and we come down to another over being bowled here by Bhaskar Yadram. And a little bit of nasty bounce, could be leg by. Fielder comes in, and in fact, runs. No signal from umpire Rahul Chani. And so 1 more run here to the Cavaliers.
Yeah, perhaps off the glove or something from Kenar. But the stick with Yadram, even though it was expensive in his first over, went for 13.
Yeah.
And so Cavaliers, let's see what Cavaliers has in store. They play tomorrow here again. And so it really has been a busy weekend for the Cavaliers, Matt. So they play, well, they're playing the Philadelphians here. They play tomorrow. They take on the NYC Titans, and then on the 9th, in fact, their 9th game on the 20th will be against the Manhattan Yorkers. They've got them the last 2 games coming up next weekend. So wide, sliding down the leg side from Yadram. So essentially, Matt, after today's game, they still got 3 more games to play, the Cavaliers. Chandrapal Hemraj and Kenar Lewis out in the middle. And they have been quite fixed at the top of the order here for this Cavaliers team. Hemraj, we saw in the last match, got an exact half century, got an exact 50 on that occasion. Quite memorable, Matt. The last ball, he needed 6. The team needed 6, and of course we saw 6 off the bat of Chandrapal Hemraj, and so he did 2 things in that shot. He carved a half century for himself and got the team home. So what a way to probably get a maximum. Bhaskar Yadram. We've seen a no ball from Bhaskar Yadram in the previous over. Cut away. Fielder will come around. Oh, he does well, Ayush Patel. Matt, that's very good fielding from Ayush.
Yeah, the substitute Ayush Patel on the field for Shrey Sethi, who we saw go down in the first innings. Sliced over just over the head of Ryan Scott, and then look at this, lightning quick from the substitute Ayush Patel, and I guess that's why he is the designated 12th man. When you've got a good fielder like Ayush Patel, you want to have those substitute fielders roaming around the boundaries if needed.
Yeah, Matt, you're right on that. When we were playing our cricket matches back many years ago, we made sure that the 12th man job is given to the best remaining fielder that is not part of the playing 11. So you're right on that. And how many times haven't we seen teams, even at the international level, when you've got a sharp fielder that is 12, you make sure he gets some overs in. Even if a player has to sort of like fake a kind of a little discomfort and go off for a couple of overs, you do it just to allow this man to come onto the field.
Yeah, we saw that. Oh, straight up in the air. And in front of Cornet Dry. Covered a lot of ground and fell just in front of him. You could see perhaps even disappointed in himself. He couldn't put in a better effort. The skipper Cornet Dry, and that is really a chance gone a begging. Even though it didn't go to hand per se, this is one that should have really at least gotten a better effort from the captain Cornet Dry.
Wow. Yeah, Matt, I agree. Called that a chance. So long. I've never seen a ball for a long time. Been so long in the year. Between Cornet Dry and the bowler Bhaskar Yadram, someone should have taken that catch. Now they've got to work overtime over the head of Cornet Dry, looking for wickets. And what have we gotten here? A couple more runs to Kenar Lewis. In fact, single to Kenar Lewis. And Bhaskar Yadram very cross with the way things have gone. Should have taken the wicket of Kenar Lewis.
When it rains, it pours. This time requiring a more superhuman effort from Cornet Dry. Was unable to take that chance as well. So a couple going in the direction of Cornet Dry. 19 for none, the Cavaliers.
What?
$19 for none on the board, a couple of chances gone a begging in the vicinity of Cornet Dry. Here he is with the ball, perhaps looking to get that wicket now himself. Starts with a good ball to Kenar Lewis.
Yeah, Matt, just coming back to some of the wickets we were talking about. Career all-time wickets at the minor league level. Lada 95, and folks, just bear with me if Lada has picked up wickets yesterday and Lada has picked up wickets today. We'll have to add those in, but at the point at which I wrote this was written on Friday night. So if Lada has picked up wickets yesterday and this morning as we speak, then oh, has he gotten an edge and flies away over the head, and whether or not Adithya Ganesh,
That's fucking clearly back, bro.
in fact, it has been signaled 5 wides.
Yeah, going to that short ball again is Cornet Dry. Too short down the leg side as well, and it's almost a recipe for disaster when you bowl short down the leg side with the pace that Cornet Dry has. It's a nightmare scenario for the keeper behind the stumps. And on that occasion, Adithya Ganesh unable to really make any play on it. Many keepers wouldn't have either.
Yeah, if the Philadelphians go down here to the Stallions mat, we'll have to, there's so much happening, so they'll have to look ahead at their 2 remaining games. They've got the Eagles here at the Oval on Friday, and on Saturday they've got the New Jersey Stallions here on Saturday, so that's not gonna be an easy one. Maybe the Friday game is a little bit more confident one for them, but assuming that they don't win this one, they haven't posted a lot of runs. We've got 82 to win from 100 balls, so you fancy that this should be a Cavaliers game, but we're not here to predict, we're here to call. And here is corner dry to Kennard Lewis. And Lewis into the onside, can't score. In fact, they go through for 1. But now coming back to these numbers, Matt, we talked about the ladder being at the top of the table, career all-time minor league wickets 95, Simhadri 94, corner dry is third on that list. A little bit of distance, but still he's up there, 84, coming into this weekend game.
So the New Jersey Stallions, Mukamala has been dismissed. It's 65 for 4. They need 69 to win from 8 overs against the Manhattan Yorkers. So a game that the Manhattan Yorkers are actually ahead of, I guess you would say. And keep in mind, the Manhattan Yorkers have gotten some results over the Stallions in the past.
Yes.
The Manhattan Yorkers has been a side the Stallions have had some difficulty getting past. And it's seemingly the case over at Mercer County again. The Manhattan Yorkers, led by Pranav Chetapalli, posted 133, and the Stallions under a bit of trouble. But Christian Thornton and Jesse Singh out in the middle could change that. But still, it's going in favor of the Manhattan Yorkers at the moment, which will just throw another wrench into things perhaps, especially with whoever can win this game, knowing that the Stallions could have their first one, could have one in the L column.
Yeah, you mean the Yorkers. The Stallions. The Stallions, yes. Yeah, so much to play for. So 6 in this over so far. We've seen 5 wides. And Hemraj, the man on strike. 25 for none. And ball into the offside. That will complete an over that has gone for 6 from corner drive. 5 of them being wides. 4 gone. It's 25 for no loss.
AJ. AJ.
Bring him back in up. Fuck's sake, man. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. AJ, square final lega.
Yo!
Captain, 2.5 minutes behind.
Yeah, thanks.
Captain informed.
Man, sleeping inside there?
Glove corner. That one first.
Yeah, that. Flat. It's okay. If you caught it, I would have been very upset.
Can you bowler bowling left arm round?
That was definitely big deviation.
So Abdul Jabbar has been given the ball. AJ.
Yep.
And Matt, let's look at what Abdul Jabbar has done. The fact is, Abdul Jabbar, he's always picked up 1 wicket.
We were ready to ball.
Some strong bowling figures, none for 18, none for 25, none for 24, and then he started to pick up 1 every match. 1 for 18, 1 for 7, 1 for 13, and 1 for 16 yesterday. So he's been the king of getting 1. Can he get past that numero uno and make a big impression on this game? Kennard Lewis remains not out on 16.
Run him out!
So another run here. Hemraj has not seen a whole lot of the strike, considering Kennard has faced 19 deliveries. Hemraj has only faced 8, so has been the more quiet of the two.
Hemraj along with Kennar Lewis. 80 runs needed. And ball straight back to the bowler,
Good one, AJ.
Abdul Jabbar. And Matt, we were talking about career bowling, career wickets so far in minor league. Let's look at some batting. When you look at the likes of Sajid Gowda, over 1,800 runs. Shehan Jayasuriya, 1,700 plus. Unmuk Chan, another 1,700 runs in minor league cricket. So those are some tall numbers. And we saw yesterday Mukamala. He came into this weekend with 989 runs, and so he's gone past 1,000 too. So we've seen some of the big bats really getting runs. Who has been part of minor league for the last 4 years. This is season number 5. As Kennar Lewis comes back into strike, they need 78 to win. 78 will take them up to 10 points. And we're keeping an eye on the way Stallions are doing at Mercer County. In that game, good bowling here from Jabbar so far. This over's gone pretty well.
Good one, AJ. Good one, AJ.
So 3 in this over so far. Final ball from Jabbar. And ball defended into the offside. Can't score, so that completes the 5th over. And after 5 is 28 without loss. So the action continues. Corner dry. And that's the look of the warm chart. The Philadelphians, the worm is in blue, so they're done. And the worm at the top there, that's the red. We've seen a very good couple of overs, one from Corner Dry and then of course one from Abdul Jabbar. And so we come down to the power play session about to be finished. One more over. Hemraj into the offside. And things are on the way here, Matt, in over number 6. 77 more needed from 89 balls. And we come down to over number 6. 29 without loss.
Yeah, and Corner Dry into his third over, perhaps realizing that we've got to get wickets now. That's the only way back into this game. We can't expect to bowl 20 overs and defend this. We've got to throw. I've got to get my best roll at the dice now.
Yeah, big appeal, nothing wrong with that. You want to make sure that you never know, you can catch some umpire by surprise, Matt. I know at the local level, when you're defending small scores, you appeal for anything. The lower level, sometimes the umpiring is not as sharp as it is in the higher level. So sometimes you catch an umpire sleeping, he gives you a call. That's the way the game plays. 29 for no loss. Attempted pull into the onside. Doesn't time it well is Kennar Lewis. And so we've seen 3 balls into the over. Only a run so far from Corner Dry. So we talked about the Cavaliers will remain in town. They take on the Titans tomorrow. And if they go up to 10 points this evening, Matt, they've got the Titans tomorrow. The Philadelphians will have to wait until Thursday before their next game. So we'll have to wait and see how the points table look at the end of Monday afternoon. Takes on Corner Dry, top edged, and it has gone upstairs.
Yeah, goes to short ball again, but Kennar Lewis is a strong puller of the ball. Anything short with pace is gonna see the blade swung at it. Kennar Lewis once again goes up, in fact his first 6 of the day. continues to move along quite nicely here for the Cavaliers. Not at an explosive strike rate we typically expect from Kenar, but has just been balancing that aggression very nicely, keeping in mind that the chase is very much simple. No need to try and risk throwing a wicket away and then suddenly pressure on the Cavaliers. Just keep doing that, following up the 6 and then just blocking the next ball, making it just that bit more agonizing, not giving the Philadelphians any free pass back into the game. But at the same time, when the ball is there to be hit it and hit it hard. And we see the Cavaliers doing that, making this chase relatively simple.
So 35 for none. Corner dry, gets to the top of his mark again. Play and a miss. Ball goes through to wicketkeeper Adithya Ganesh. 6 gone. It's 35 for no loss.
Powerplay, boys. Good power play. Good ball. Stop and coach, man. Hurry up, huh?
That's again our time, Mams.
Yeah.
We ready? Come, Adi, get ready, please.
Yeah,
my time. I'm so kind until you're ready.
Dazzy.
So we're back with the cricket. 35 for none. They're chasing 106. And so, Matt, there we go with the points table. New Jersey Stallions at the top of the table. 5 games so far, and they've won every one of them. They're on 10 points. But the big one, the big news is Cavaliers and the Philadelphians, they're both on 8. One will go up to 10. And that's the game we're keeping on. That's the game we're covering here. And a play and a miss, and the ball goes through to Adithya Ganesh. So we talked about this pitch number 1 that has been the 2nd year of competition for minor league. And Matt, we've seen some big scores on this ground. Highest, of course, being Saimo Kamala. You talked about Saimo Kamala. Well, we saw him a couple of weeks ago. He got 92 in one of the games. We saw Garanshu Sharma. Was that on this pitch or the other pitch over there? But he got 89. And we also saw a couple of days ago Kenar Lewis getting 73. We also saw Akshay Hamraj getting a 78. So this pitch has produced some big scores for some batsmen. Driven into the offside, and Abdul Jabbar continues here and brings Chandrapal Hemraj. You talked about Chandrapal Hemraj has been out of strike for some time. When you look at the ball faced by the batters, we've seen Kenar Lewis facing 27. Hemraj has only faced 13, almost half. But the partnership has gone pretty well. 37 for no loss. Probably looking to go square straight down the ground from Chandrapal Hemraj, and that has gone away for 4.
Yeah, hammered down the ground. Hammered down the ground from Hemraj. Just out of reach of Bhaskar Yadram in the end. Struck firmly away to the boundary. So this is what the Cavaliers have continued to do, just getting that boundary and over every other over, keeping things well ahead of the run rate.
Oh, big appeal from one that never bunks. But in the end, umpire Rahul Rane says not out. We have a look at that.
Great skill, AJ.
Yeah, never bunks at all, and might have been sliding on a little bit leg side, but not out, says the umpire. And so Chandrapal Hemraj survives. He's up on 9. Ball guided away into the offside, so that will complete the 7th over. And after 7 Cavaliers, they're chasing 106. They're batting a 42 without loss.
Yeah. Need wickets, AJ.
So bowling change. Corner dry gets a relief, and it looks like Jake Ishan Parwani has been given the ball, the off spinner. And so Matt, he comes in here. We talked about the Philadelphians. They're playing one here today. They've got one tomorrow, and they've got two coming up on the 20th and the 21st. They take on the Manhattan Yorkers. And so we've got 3 more games for the Cavaliers after this one. So they've got games in the back to come. But if you get the feeling that if they win this one here, it's going to be an interesting one for the top of the table. As we see the Stallions doing pretty well. They're playing the Manhattan Yorkers as we speak. And back here at the Oval, it's 43 for no loss. They need 63 to win.
Yeah, and could still be anyone's game at Mercer County. We saw how the Stallions were struggling, but Christian Thornton is bringing things back in favor of the New Jersey Stallions. He's on 44. Has brought it down to nearly a run a ball. Wicket's still a concern for the Stallions. But if Christian Thornton sticks around, the Stallions could very well go 6 from 6.
So a couple of runs in this over from the off spinner. Matt, one of the things with the Cavaliers team, they've been so fixed. It's one of the teams that don't have to worry too much about who's your opener. Both Hemraj and Kenar Lewis has been at the top of the order. A couple of runs here for Chandrapal Hemraj. You look at Ali Imran, he will probably come in at 3, Gajanan at 4. Abdullah Saeed, we haven't seen play too much. He's another player that factors in the top order for the Cavaliers. Kevin Christian has been very good. And then of course we've got the likes of the middle order into the offside. Well placed from Chandrapal. But we'll only get a single. Looks like Abdul Jabbar is the fielder. And so 59 to win from 74 balls. Kenar Lewis comes back into strike, the off spinner. Ball into the offside. Another single run here for the Cavaliers, Matt. They'll stick around. They've got another game tomorrow. And we'll see the Titans. I thought that the Titans, Matt, looked very promising in the season. Didn't play too well yesterday. And they will have to bounce back against a powerful put-together Cavaliers team. 6 in this over so far. So final ball here from Jake Ishan Parwani. And Hemraj very cautious today into the offside. That will complete over number 8. And after 8, it's 49 for no loss. They need 57 to win.
Helmet!
Come on, boys.
Come!
Captain on park. Captain in form.
Ayush!
Yeah, you can't stop the game just for you wait. Thank you. Add this 30 seconds too.
So Sivaram Swarna comes into the attack for the Philadelphians, trying anything
Thank you, MP.
to get a breakthrough still. And this is where you feel things will begin to mix around quite a bit as Cornet Dry looks at his options, tries to effect a dismissal of some sort. It's a single to Chandrapal Hemraj. Brings up the 50 for the Somerset Cavaliers. In the 9th over and without loss. Very important for the Somerset Cavaliers. That camp will be quite pleased with how things have gone.
Yeah, 50 comes up. I'm at one of the rare times you'll see a 50 on conditions here at the Oval come up without a loss. So the boys have done well, no pressure at all. We saw a couple of overs ago that there was a chance to get the wicket of Kenar Lewis. A big mix-up between Bhaskar Yadram and Cornet Dry. And in the end, no one took the catch. So Swarna comes into the attack. Hasn't done too much bowling with this Philadelphian team. In fact, has hardly played. And you get the feeling if this is probably a plan here by Cornet Dry to see what other options that they have with their remaining 2 games after this one. As it relates to the bowling, of course, we know they're missing Devashwari Prasad, who's not here. And Prasad has really been their best bowler. Saw a couple of weeks ago. And I'm not sure if there's ever been another hat-trick in this year's minor league, but we saw one right here on the other pitch. Ball guided into the offside. Ayush Patel has had a lot of work to do. And we've seen a very good over here from Sivaram Swarna. Only 3 off it, Matt. And yesterday we talked about over the years we've seen some good pace options for the Philadelphians. Drysdale used to play here. Keon Joseph used to play here. Oh, that's a good delivery to end the 9th over. So 9 gone. It's 52 for no loss.
Same field, lad, same field. Boys, come on, boys, come on, boys.
Rahul.
Pacer, pacer.
Batter drink after.
Pacer, pacer. Pacer, pacer. Bring the helmet.
Alrighty.
Hey, bring the helmet.
Yeah, get me that one, thanks.
Ekunara?
What is your name?
Sajda.
New bowler, shirt number 8, Sajjad.
Ayush.
54 to win from 66 balls, and as we kind of expected, things will continue to change around here for the Philadelphians. Shazad Hoke has been given the ball. They're
Bowler coming. Right up
desperately seeing what will work here, what will give them a way back into this game. At this point in the game where any roll of the dice is being rolled here for the Philadelphians. In the air, Ryan Scott! Safe as houses. So Shazad Hoke has been the man with the golden arm who has come up with the wicket. Finally something that the Philadelphians can use to maybe build on some momentum. Chandrapal Hemraj flicking one away right into the hands of Ryan Scott. And it's Shazad Hoke, the young fast bowler, who comes in, who gets the breakthrough that the Philadelphians so badly needed. And once it's struck in the vicinity of Ryan Scott, it's always going to be trouble. So Hemraj falls for 17. And is that a way back in for the Philadelphians? Shazad Hoke, first ball, gets the wicket. It's 52 for 1.
Batter, let's go, gentlemen. One, two, three, play! Let's go, batters.
So welcome back, Sunday afternoon. Just after 2 o'clock here, Matt. And the Philadelphians doesn't seem that they'll go out without a fight. We've seen a bit of lengthy lecture from the captain at the fall of that wicket.
Yeah, certainly something.
Batsman, coming over to you.
Certainly that wicket of Hemraj, something that the Philadelphians can use.
Scorer ready.
Something to try and get themselves back into this contest. It's not terribly far out of reach. 54 to win from 65 balls. Couple more wickets, couple of very good overs in, and it's could be still anyone's game.
Matt, you look at Shazad Hoke. Does have some pace. It's the second time, well, according to you, I've seen him before, but I can't remember that. But I saw him yesterday, and I thought that there's potential. And let's see if he can make an impact. It's going to be tough, but let's see. Yeah, that is some bit of pace. He's surprising Ali Imran with one that comes very quick onto him. Yeah, look at that, beaten for pace. And so these players, they come to the park, especially these players that don't have a big name. And certainly they come to the park and they can really surprise you on the day. Shazad Hoke given the ball. We saw the very first ball, picked up the wicket of Chandrapal Hemraj.
Okay, both.
And now Ali Imran just doing some little stretches there. And now he's ready. Umpire Mangeshwarani is quite satisfied. And here is Shazad Hoke. Driven, lovely shot from Kenar Lewis. Fielder comes around, Vishal ready, can't get to the ball. And what a shot from Kenar Lewis, gone for 4.
Yeah, we talk about the power of Kenar Lewis that time. Just nicely driven down the ground, all along the ground from Kenar Lewis. Shot of class. And races away on this outfield. Very good effort from Vishal Reddy. Couldn't cut it off.
Yeah, over pitch from Shazad Hoke. Yeah, that's one of the downside also from bowling fast, man. But some batters like them. And of course, you look at Kenar Lewis. He's been an opener for almost his entire career, and so it's a specialist position he has chosen, and that is because he likes quick bowling. .49 to win from the remaining 61 balls. Get the feeling it may not last 61 balls, Matt. And the Cavaliers, they're probably counting their chance of getting up to that 10 points. And if they do, they will be the team chasing the Stallions. 10 gone is 58 for the loss of 1, with Kenar Lewis and Ali Imran out in the middle.
Rahul.
No, stay here. Cover, please. Covers. Okay. Good wicket, please. Fine, lads, go, fellas!
Thank you.
So Abdul Jabbar will come back into the attack. He takes over from Sivaram Swarna.
Do what you need.
And will come into bowl to Kenar Lewis, Matt. Kenar Lewis, another important and big knock for him.
Thank you.
And the Cavaliers, they need 48 to go up to 10 points. So they could be the team chasing the Stallions. And you get the feeling that Stallions could very well go another 2 points ahead. And they could be going up to 12 points. What have we got there?
Yeah, the Stallions on course for another win.
MP1, please.
Good effort from the Manhattan Yorkers, but it's come down to just 7 in the final 2 overs with wickets in hand. Christian Thornton, how good has he been? 67 not out for him.
Yeah, driven into the onside. Ali Imran can score. Strong batting lineup posted, sported by the Cavs. Couple of runs here. Fielder has a long way to cover, long way to run around. And so 2 more runs off the bat, this time of Ali Imran. And Matt, the Cavaliers, we saw them. You talked about, it might have been 2023. Was in the grand final at Grand Prairie. And we saw last year, made it to the Super 8s. So they've always been a team that has been to the latter stages of the minor league cricket tournament. And you get the feeling with Stallions doing so well, the other team will have to come from the likes of the Cavaliers, the Philadelphians, and perhaps an outside chance, the NYC Titans. Into the onside, brings them closer home. And we've seen a very good knock from Kenar Lewis. So 11 gone is 63 for the loss of 1.
Hugo, where's that 3 people practicing in the indoor, bro?
So after this, we're heading up.
Come, bro, you've been practicing. Where are you practicing?
It was yesterday and the other day, not today.
Let's go batter.
So the action continues. Kenar Lewis on 34. Shazad Hoke gets another over. 1 for 5 so far. Ball outside the off stump goes through to the keeper. And Matt, so 12th has begun here. It looks like the New Jersey Somerset Cavaliers are hunting and collect, and probably will collect 2 more points. So Kenar Lewis, we'll take a look at what Kenar Lewis has done so far in the series. We saw on Friday, I think it was, he got 73. And also we saw him getting 26 yesterday, 15, 11, 11. And may have missed the first game. I remember we came to the park on the first day and was wondering where is Kenar Lewis. But here he is, played a good hand so far. We've only seen the dismissal of Chandrapal Hemraj. Could be leg by here. Umpire Mangesh Rani signals a leg by, Matt. You were hanging out with the umpires last night. How did that go?
Yeah, taken on the pad, way down leg.
This is 12.
Cavaliers have got to be careful because 42 from 51. Couple of tight overs in, another wicket or two, and all of a sudden Philadelphians are back in this game. So it's really, it hasn't been the fluent innings perhaps you would think by the Cavaliers. And it'll continue to be the Philadelphians fighting back. Shazad Hoke has got another one. Ali Imran has struggled as of late. Gets the edge through to Adithya Ganesh. And all of a sudden, this game is coming right back into the hands of the Philadelphians. The Cavaliers are losing their way slightly. It's 64 for 2.
Yeah, look at this. A brilliant catch from Adithya Ganesh. Kisses the outside edge. And the keeper, Adithya Ganesh, does the rest. Both hands onto the ball. And Ali Imran is gone. I talked about Shazad Hoke. And here he is, Matt, with 2 wickets in the bag. Is 64 for the loss of 2.
Keep holding the button and let it go. Yes, and it's breaking half. We only hear you half. Let's go. Okay, Lewis. Let's go.
So, couple of wickets fall here. Gajanan Singh comes to the middle. Matt, what you make of Shazad Hoke?
Yeah, certainly looked impressive on his return to minor league cricket. Has been exactly what the Philadelphians needed. Needed somebody to come in to get a wicket. Shazad Hoke has done that, and he's got a second wicket as well. So
take a look at this one. The keeping has really been good all around from all the teams. Well, look at this. Yeah, you go with both hands. Adithya Ganesh knows the basics. You go with both hands. That's exactly what he's done. And you might be saying when, how often you've seen one-handed catch from the keeper. That is when both hands can work and the leap has to come out. And then, of course, it's better than putting something to try and catch the ball than nothing. Shazad Hoke will come into bowl to Gajanan Singh. Oh, cut away into the offside, and Gajanan Singh gets off the mark with an easy single. So 41 to win for 49. Now, Matt, you talked about this game is closer than we think. That if the Philadelphians can match what is required, 41 runs is required by balls, 49 balls still to be bowled. If they could come in with 9 tidy deliveries and catch up with a run a ball score and perhaps pick up another wicket here, it could get very interesting. Into the onside, Kenar Lewis has been solid. He's going to be the man here. Excellent. And so 12 gone is 66 for 2.
Well done. That's over.
Thank you.
So the action continues. 40 to win from 48. Can we see another twist here? Bhaskar Yadram giving the ball again. Oh, pulled into the leg side and gone away for a boundary. Gone for 4.
yeah, Bhaskar Yadram immediately starts off with one angling down the leg side, short, pulled away from Kennar Lewis. Cannot afford that at this stage. It's a poor delivery, a loose one from Yadram.
Yeah, we were talking about. Oh, again, into the leg side. This time over the fielder's head. 10 and 2 balls, gone away for 6.
Yeah, again, into the pitch from Yadram, and it's really a... You're asking for trouble going into the pitch to Kennar Lewis, especially when he's been out there for so long. Pulls it, helps it on its way all the way for 6, and just like that, the Cavaliers have brought things back into their favor.
Yeah, you look at this Philadelphian side, Matt. We saw them losing their first couple of games at the start of the tournament, and then they also lost another one to the Titans. Other than that, they've played pretty well in their last 3 games. This is the 4th one, and it looks like they'll go down in this one.
Go.
Into the offside. You've got to appreciate the knock here from Kennar Lewis, Matt. It has everything in it. We've seen the attacking shots, and he has taken time to get up to those 46 runs. This has been a quality knock from Kennar Lewis.
Yeah, it has. He's really done what is required for the Cavaliers today, has Kennar Lewis. He's played an important innings. And we saw at the start of this over, when it's there to be hit, he will pounce.
And Matthew, look at this Cavaliers team. We were talking not too long ago. Might have been 2022 or 2021, in which the Cavaliers in their 4 or 5 opening games, and I don't have all the information and certainly not the memory to remember, but there was a time in which they started their season and lost the first 4 or 5 games. And so they've been a team that have bounced back. They've gone through some rough patches. And here they are doing extremely well in 2025. They need 28 to win this one.
Oh, come on, MG.
And another wide, this time on the offside. Signaled by Rahul Chane. Yeah, the season. Wow, the season was 2022. And they lost their first 5 games, one of which included a tie with this same team, the Philadelphians, in which the Philadelphians won in the Super Over. So they've gone through some rough patches. But in 2025, Matt, they seem to have it all together for the time being. .26 more is needed. Kennar Lewis, he's up on 46. And you get the feeling that if Kennar Lewis gets a 50 here, it'll be his second one. We saw one on Friday. And Bhaskar Yadram, he's gone for 14 in this over. Play and a miss. And the ball goes through to Adithya Ganesh, who took a brilliant catch to dismiss Ali Imran. And let's see who from the Cavaliers team has scored a half century. We saw Hemraj yesterday with one. Ali Imran at the beginning of the tournament. Gajanan Singh also has one at the beginning. Kennar Lewis, we talked about 73, and he's on 46 now. We also saw Walid Khan getting a half century against the Stallions. Pulled away through square leg. Protection there, so that will complete the 13th over. So 13 gone, it's 81 for 2. They need 25 to win.
Time.
Are you showing me one ball that you clean, you pick up and then throw in? Can you give me one ball that you cleanly pick up and throw in? Fucking Adi's back is almost falling off the way you're throwing it.
Let's go, let's go.
So welcome back, 25 to win. We've seen a good knock from Kennard Lewis, approaching a half century. He's on 47 so far. And he's made sure that the Cavaliers didn't lose too many wickets so far. And the bowling card for the time being, Shazad Hoke, has picked up both wickets so far. So he will continue. 2 overs no mean 2 for 7 from Shazad. And will come into bowl to Kennard Lewis. Kennard Lewis on 47. If he gets a half century here, it will be the second half century in this 2025 minor league series. And he settles and waits for Hoke. Into the offside, can't score, ball going straight to the fielder. And there is no run. So ball going straight in the offside. The fielder is
If Bugu come out now, I thought he paid double, you know.
Umkar's up. But we're watching Shazad Hoke with ball in hand. 25 to win this game. And a couple of good balls in this over. And from the news, we have been getting the Stallions have gone with another 2 points, man. Oh, yeah, they will go up to 12 points. So now they're on 12 points. A win here, Cavaliers will go up to 10, and we're beginning to see a separation now from the Stallions. Soon it will be the Cavaliers versus the other 4 teams. Yeah, flicked into the onside, easy run. Bhaskar Yadram comes in. And Kennard Lewis goes up to 48. Gajanan Singh on 2, comes back onto strike. So we have seen 5 half century from the Cavaliers batters this year. And if Kennard Lewis gets one, that will be the 6th. It will be the 2nd by him. And it will be the 6th overall from a Cav batsman. Gajanan Singh into the offside. Fielder comes in, takes the catch. Good running catch from Bhaskar Yadram. Gajanan Singh falls. It's 82 for 3.
And it's a 3rd wicket for Shazad Hoke. Outside of stump, looking to slice as Gajanan Singh went straight up in the air. And it's a very good catch taken here from Bhaskar Yadram.
Bhaskar, yes.
Running around, held on easily in the end. And the Philadelphians have another wicket. Shazad Hoke continuing to put a dent in this Cavaliers batting lineup. It's 82 for 3.
Okay, let's go, guys. Batter in, batter in.
Right-hander.
Let's go, let's go.
Let's go. Batter is in.
1, 2, 3, play!
So Wali Khan comes to the middle. 24 needed from 38 balls, and we've seen Shazad Hoke.
That's middle.
I told you about this young man.
To you, 2 balls.
And Shazad Hoke has picked up all 3 so far. He has given them some pace. I'm pretty sure the corner dry and the other fellas, yeah, look, he's really done well, Shazad Hoke. I'm pretty sure that he could be a man to play some of the other games, Matt. And you get the feeling if Prashad comes back, it's gonna form a potent new ball options for the Philadelphians. But they're running out of games. After today, they've got 2 more to make that bit of an impression here. We talked about 2 teams at the top. Stallions on 12. Cavaliers will go up to 10 if they win here. And so all of a sudden it's beginning to become a separation from from the top teams. Kenar Lewis still hunting that 50. Playing a miss. Wide-ish outside the off stump. No call from umpire Mangesh Rani. So that completes over number 14. So 14 gone. It's 83 for the loss of 3.
Number 23 back. Change in bowling, right arm over to you. Middle.
Yeah.
So 36 balls remaining, 23 to get. Corner dry has relied on fast and seam bowling, Matt. More than anything else, we've seen a good spell from Shazad Hoke, 3 for 9 off his 3. Corner dry, 3 overs, no made, none for 15. We talked about corner dry, career wickets. Just about third behind Simhadri and Ladda. Matt, I remember hearing and seeing Ladda the very first time was in the Independence Cup. Might have been 2017, 2016 at Van Cortlandt Park in the Bronx. I wasn't there for the first couple of days, and I was told that there's a guy, there's a right-arm leggy creating a lot of problems in the Independence Cup. I went the Saturday to that tournament, and I saw Ladda. Right? I saw Ladda spinning his web against the Independence Cup tournament batters. Outside edge, found and gone away for 4 off the bat of Waleed Khan.
Yeah, so valuable runs for the Cavaliers. Just guiding one away for 4. So 19 to win for the Cavaliers. It's seemingly wrapped up, just a matter of perhaps when. Boundary to Waleed Khan.
So they need 19 from 34 balls. And just coming back to the ladder, that Independence Cup, I also saw Sonny Patel playing in that tournament. And I said, these two are fine leg spinners. As it turns out, Ladder, top of the table, career wickets. And Sonny Patel, we know, he's gone on to play Major League. And he was part of this Cavaliers team a couple of years ago. Yeah, he was part of this Cavaliers team. Where is he now? Shot from Waleed Khan. A more commanding shot in this over. He picks up another boundary.
Yeah, lovely shot from Waleed Khan. Couple of boundaries now in this over. This one a lot more attacking. Couple of steps down the ground and just over the head of Bhaskar Yadram. Sonny Patel now playing for the Atlanta Fire. Last season would have been with the Atlanta Lightning, so he's swapped Atlanta teams. Cornet Drive, formerly of the Fire, has conceded 24 in 3.5 overs. Hasn't got any wickets today. And Waleed Khan was perhaps looking to finish this off in this over. Brilliant shot all the way for 6, up and over from Waleed Khan. What a strike.
Yeah, the fact is, Matt, yeah, couple of big strikes in this over, commanding a shot. We saw him getting an outside edge earlier on. But corner dry, 10 in 2 balls, and so we've got a couple of balls remaining. Kennar Lewis is on 48. What do you do with Kennar Lewis on 48 and you've got a match here to win, Matt? It doesn't matter, you play for the team. At this level, I tell you what, at this level, Kennar Lewis and the other guys who's played at the top level, the professional level, they won't mind. Hardly at this level batters will come in and gripe about the fact, well, you allowed me not to get, you disallowed me for not getting a half century. Well, they don't play it at this level like that. Well, he has a chance now. And we talked about 5 half centuries for the Cav. One of which already made by Kennar Lewis. Saw one for Gajanan Singh. We saw one from Waleed Khan. We saw one from Ali Imran. We saw one from Hemraj. And then, of course, one from Kennar Lewis himself. So he's up on 48, folks. 99 on the board. Here's corner dry. And turned into the onside. Will retain strike. The 100 comes up. And so now they need 6 to win this encounter. 100 for 3 at the end of 15. 100 for 3 at the end of 15. And I see Kennar Lewis. Is he celebrating? Well, he's on 49. And so maybe he's celebrating the 100. He's a team man first, and then he's looking for that half century. He's batted well. So Shazad Hoke gets another over. He's bowled really well. 3 for 9 off 3. Runs into ball to 49, Kennar Lewis. And into the offside, half century for Kennar Lewis. And so his second half century of this year's tournament, Matt. And it comes off 52 balls. Well played, Kennar Lewis. He gets a half century and brings the Cav closer home. They're 5 runs away from another win.
Yeah, second half century for Kennar Lewis. 5 deliveries remaining with Waleed Khan striking it the way he has. We'll see if Waleed can put the finishing touches.
Yeah, he tries. He has tried. And so wide is the signal from the square leg. And so a bit of consultation here. I don't think Mangesh Rani understands, or let's see. I did see umpire Rani. Has he signaled a wide? I'm not too sure. And so we'll wait and see from the scorer. Well, it's a dot ball, so no signal for wide, but here is Shazad Hoke coming to bowl to Waleed Khan. Oh my goodness, a big swing and a miss. And Waleed Khan wants to end this. He doesn't want to hit this out of the playing area. He wants to hit it out of the park. And today might be a good day. Not too many cars in the parking lot. And so he may not inflict any damage to any of the autos. And so Waleed Khan, you've made the choice for a good day to hit the ball in the park. Hardly any car there. Oh, it's only mine. Oh, he comes down the track into the onside. Fielder comes in, takes a good catch. Abdul Jabbar, and Waleed Khan falls. It's 101 for 4. So another wicket goes down for the New Jersey Somerset Cavaliers. And guess who? Shazad Hoke has picked up another one And my, some very impressive figures from him. 4 for 10, Matt. Good catch from Abdul Jabbar. And Cavaliers have lost 4 wicket. Shazad Hoke has picked up all. He's bowling a 4 for 10. So Raj Desai comes to the middle. And Matt, this will be a good contest. Shazad Hoke to Vrad Desai. He's picked up 4. He's got a couple of balls in the spell. 4 for 10. We've seen some really good figures this year again, and so Shazad Hoke will be among them. Yeah, into the offside, can't score. Kenar Lewis, a half century for him. What do you make of Shazad Hoke?
A very impressive day for him. 4 for 10, has gotten all the wickets for the Philadelphians. Very good day for Shazad Hoke, despite it not going the way of his side. Lots of positives for him to take from this one.
Yeah, he's bowled quick, man, I'll tell you that. And we know these surfaces here are not, it's not pacer friendly. Yeah, look at that. This has been good bowling, good spell. And now they're gonna scamper through for what could be first run here for Viraj Tarak Desai. 1 or 2 for 4.
Scotty? Need him a wicket, please. You want him in? You want him a wicket?
So Bhaskar Yadram
You want him a wicket?
could bowl perhaps the final over of this game. Desai will be on strike. Kenar Lewis with a half century. We talked about 6 half century for the Cavaliers this year, 2 of which came off the bat of Kenar Lewis. But here is Bhaskar Yadram. Oh, edged and gone through the slip area and gone away for a boundary, so that will probably end it. And yes, I think that's the end of this encounter. Look at that. Gets the edge perfectly, bisecting the slip accordion, and gone away for 4. Ends the game with a Cavaliers win, Matt. An impressive one for them. And they've won this battle by 6 wickets. Good knock from Kenar Lewis. Let's see what we've got.
Yeah, not really much to talk about for the Philadelphians with the bat. Parwani with 22. Couple of wickets each for Ghazi, Desai and Shimpi. And then in reply, Kenar Lewis, 50 unbeaten, led the way. Shazad Hoke had a good day, 4 for 11 with the ball, but it was never going to be enough runs to hold up. So the Somerset Cavaliers get there in the end, in the 17th over. They win by 6 wickets over the Philadelphians. And despite another win for the New Jersey Stallions, the Somerset Cavaliers will move up as well, as they look to put a bit of a distance between second and third, both the Philadelphians and the Titans yesterday going down. So the action will continue here from Albany tomorrow, but for today, that is all the action we have for you today. Somerset Cavaliers winning by 6 wickets.
होतं ना ते त्यांनी जेव्हा मारला मला असं वाटतं त्याच्या डोक्यावर नाही गेला